Kwa hivyo tunaanza rigari within our quorum. So I humbly request Pastor Julius to come and lead us with a prayer so that we can get started.
Habari yenu. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Ningewaomba tusimame ili tuweze kufungua mkutano wetu kwa neno la maombi. Asanteni. Kwa hivyo tuombe. Baba wetu aliye juu mbinguni, katika jina la Yesu Kristo, ni asante, tunakushukuru kwa sababu ya siku nyingine njema ambayo umetupatia tukaweze kukutana hapa kama wanachama wa Acumen. Tunakushukuru kwa sababu umekuwa nasi tangu mwaka ule ambao tulipatana hapa, umetuweka kwa mwaka mzima, na tunasema ni asante kwa sababu haya ni matendo yako. Asante kwa sababu ya mambo makuu na mema ambayo umetenda maishani mwetu, ukatenda katika familia zetu, ukatenda katika biashara zetu, katika kila eneo la maisha yetu. Tunakushukuru na tunasema ni asante. Tunapoenda kuanza huu mkutano, tunaweka mikononi mwako, ya kwamba utaweza kutuelekeza na utaweza kutuongoza katika kila jambo ambalo tutaenda kutenda hapa, katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Ni asante kwa wale ambao wamefika na wale wengine ambao wako njiani wanakuja. Tunaomba ya kwamba utaweza kuwalinda ili waweze kufika hapa salama na tuweze kuendelea pamoja. Ni asante, tunakushukuru. Ni katika jina la Yesu Kristo aliye Bwana wetu tumeomba. Amen.
Thank you so much. Before I call upon the chair for the introduction part, it's good to say hi to your neighbor, right and left. Know them by their names and exactly what they do, so that we can hand over the microphone to our chair, at least to lead us in the introduction part. Chair, welcome.
Washirika wenzangu, hamjambo? Hamjambo? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Bwana, our secretary amewaomba umgeukie mwenzako. I'm sure most of us hatuja kutana. Turn to the person behind you, say hi, find out what their names are, what their name is. Yeah. Now mwambie together we'll prosper, isn't it? And with us you are? With us you are? You're sorted, okay. So mine is very quick. Ni kuwajulisha wale ambao tupo nao, na ningeomba waje hapa moja kwa moja, mtu ajitambulishe, angalau msikie sauti zao, na waambie ni kazi gani ambayo anawafanyia katika chama. Tuanze na ladies. I think you can use the mic, eh? We have a mobile one. Yeah?
Hamjambo wana Acumen. Jina langu ni Violet Wakabi. Mimi ni board member na member wa Education and Audit Committees. Asanteni.
Good morning, members. Morning again. My name is Jane Mombi Wakamau, and I sit in a credit committee.
Hamujambo wanashirika. Kwa majina ni Joseph Kimani, member namba 4. Na asanteni kwa kuja ili tuende kwa hii mkutano wetu wa maana sana. Na niko na katika komiti ya credit committee. Asanteni sana.
Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Hamjambo wanashirika. Kwa majina naitwa Saropa Kimenjo. Mimi ni mdogo wa mwenyekiti na pia mimi wa kwenye kamiti ya credit. Asanteni sana.
Nawasalimia tena, mjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Julius Chalo Muinde. Mimi ni board member na ninakaa katika Audit Committee na Business and Development. Asanteni.
God is good and all the time. I'm Ernest Kirago Mugo. I'm the chairman Supervisory Committee. Thank you.
Habari ya asubuhi. Mimi naitwa Pauline Kamba, board member, Education Committee.
Hamjamboni members. Habari ya asubuhi. Naitwa Peter Mwangi. Mimi ndio mweka hazina. Karibuni.
Good morning members. Majina ni Ndwati Benjamin. Mimi ndiye secretary. Thank you.
Hamjambo washirika wenzangu. Kwa majina naitwa Steven Bwea, mwana kamati wa Supervisory Committee. Karibuni sana.
Habari zenu wanashirika. Habari zenu tena. Kwa majina naitwa Katie Kagweria Gatobu. Niko Supervisory Committee member. Karibuni.
Na pia tuna wageni wawili ambao tayari wamefika. Ningaomba pia wasimame ndio tuwafahamu. Ingawa watakuwa na nafasi nyingine baadaye, lakini karibu hapa. Bwana Dirango, quick introduction.
Habari zenyu Acumen. Kwa majina naitwa Michael Msangi, Cusco Limited. Karibuni, asanteni.
Yes, good morning. My name is Dirango Mwangi. I'm the external auditor.
Have you left anybody out? Okay. I think mine was that brief. Jina ni Wainaina Kiganya, member number 0090. You are humble chairman. Asanteni sana.
Now just allow me to welcome CEO to introduce the management team that is here, that is serving us in the auditorium, just in case you need a question.
Good morning, members. Good morning. My name is Moses Madhu, CEO Acumen Sacco. Thank you so much for coming to this AGM. We have a team of staff that is assisting you just to settle in. I would ask the ones that have the microphone in the hall. Kaleche, B, you can introduce yourselves. Kuna wengine wako pale nje, and I know wengi may interact now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Hilary B. I'm the accountant. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning again. Hiya, members. Good morning. Are you not happy to be here? You are. My name is Kaleche. Karibuni sana. Thank you for being our member, and I'm glad to serve you. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Winfred, Marketing Assistance.
Thank you, members. And I want to, nataka nisome the notice ya mkutano wa siku ya leo ambayo iko katika vitabu ambavyo tumepewa. page number 5. Na kabla hiyo, there are some forms ambazo tumepewa tulipokuwa tunaingia. Tuko na forms za ATM application, tuko na form ya members feedback, na tuko na form ya members update. Hizo forms ambazo mmepewa, kwa heshima tu tunaomba ya kwamba tuweze kuzijaza. Members feedback itachukuliwa, ya ATM utajaza pale na uachie the staff ambaye amekupea, na itatusaidia sana katika kukuhudumia ipasavyo. Allow me to read the notice of the meeting. It is dated 16th of January 2023. To all members, notice of annual general meeting, AGM. Notice is hereby given that the 16th annual general meeting of members only will take place on 4th February 2023 at the Catholic University of East Africa, CUEA, Auditorium of Magadi Road from 9 a.m. The following business will be transacted. 1, reading and confirmation of the minutes of the annual general meeting held on 5th February 2022. 2, chairman's report. 3, supervisory committee report. Number 4, consideration and adoption of audited account for the year ended 31st December 2022. 5, consideration and approval of the 2023-2024 budget. 6, determination of the maximum borrowing powers of the cooperative society. 7, appointment of auditors for the issuing year. 8, election. 9, resolutions. 10, AOB. This is compliance with section 27, subsection 5 of the Cooperative Society Act number 12 of 1997, amended in year 2004, signed by the secretary. That is the notice of the today's meeting. We go straight to the agenda. We go straight to the agenda. Number 1, reading and confirmation of the previous meeting minute. That minute is in page number 9. From page number 9, we are not going to read word by word because najua tumesoma. Imekuwa posted kwa our website na najua tumeweza kusoma. Page 9 was the members who attended, and the list of members who attended, 407 members. It is available at registration desk for you to confirm. The other issue was the agenda of that day. You can see them there. Confirmation of the previous minute, matters that were there. Minute 4 was the chairman's report. I believe you have read. Minute 5 was address by Kajiado North Sub-County Cooperative Officer, Madam Sarume. Minute 6 was address by the chief guest, CEO Sasla, Mr. Peter Jogona. Minute 7 was the issue of audited account that were presented by the auditor, Mr. Dirango. Minute 8 was consideration and approval of year 2022-2023, which was done by the treasurer. And minute 9 was the resolution. I believe you have read the resolutions. Minute 10 was election. Minute 11 was recognition awards. And minute 12 was AOB. And minute 13 was vote of thanks. Before we go to the matters arising, I humbly first we get a proposer and seconder for the agendas of the day, so that then we can get to the matters arising. Proposer and seconder of the agenda of the day, of the notice that I have read, so that we can proceed. Please, tukue na microphone karibu, mpe microphone. Unasema jina and your member number, if you can remember.
I am Benson Dobe, member number 1016. I propose.
Thank you. Seconder, please, for the notice of the meeting on the agendas of the day. Seconder, please, so that we proceed. Pastor there.
Macharia James, 2nd, 57 is the number.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now we can get to the proposer for the minutes, so that we can get to the matters of arising, the minutes that we have gone through, so that we can get to the matters arising. Having gone through the minutes, we get a proposer and a seconder, please. Is that what we discussed last time?
Proposer 120.
Thank you, Anne. Seconder, please, so that we can get to matters arising. If it's what we did last time in our AGM. Sio vile tulisema wale tulikuwa kwa mkutano siku hiyo. Proposer and seconder, please. If it's what we said last time. Is there anything that was omitted?
Caroline Obwanda, member number 902. I second.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. We can get to matters arising. There are few items ambazo tumeweza kuspeak, ambazo tuliziacha zishughulikiwe katika mkutano huo mwingine ambao ulipita, na mambo hayo yalitokana na minute number 4 from chairman's report. Kuna issue number 1 was the ICT and alternative channels. ICT and alternative channels. The status ya mambo hayo, number 1 is the society made heavy investment in ICT by upgrading its core banking system to better serve members through integrated services, e.g., M-banking, ATM, and automated SMSs notification. Through this investment, the society has been able to greatly improve its uptime for M-banking service. The society has also completed a ATM project, and this is being rolled out to members for subscription. Kulikuwa na swali ambalo members walikuwa wameuliza kuhusu M-banking, the uptime for M-banking, and the society imeweza kushughulikia kwa kuweka ICT ambayo imesaidia kuwa uptime ya hiyo service iko sawa. The other issue was automation of M-Pesa posting. I humbly request the CEO to come so that he can comment on that. CEO, please. And those matters ambazo tumezipik, they are in page number 16. CEO, please. Automation of M-Pesa.
So thank you, Bwana Secretary. On the issue of M-Pesa automation, automation of the M-Pesa postings, the society has made great strides to ensure that all M-Pesa pay bill deposits are automatically updated in members' personal accounts. This was a complaint that we had last year, where members send money through M-Pesa, but that takes time to be credited into their accounts. This has been achieved through changes in technology, allowing us to members to make direct postings, direct deposits to their members' account when they put in their FOSA account number in the correct format, or their national ID, or their member number. So we've made some improvements in our system to make sure that when you send money, unaeka tu ID number yako, ama your FOSA account number or member number, na hiyo pesa inaenda directly to your account. That is when you are using the M-Pesa pay bill 432395. We're also making progress. That is on by constantly reminding you members through SMSs that when you make deposits, make sure that you use the right format. That is for the FOSA account number, or you use your ID number, or your member number. That is when you're using the M-Pesa pay bill 432395. This challenge is overcome when you use a subscriber of the 850, the star 850 service, mobile banking. You can make deposits directly to your account, FOSA account, to your back office, savings, to your loans, or to your share capital. And that will be posted immediately on real time, and you can be able to verify your balances through the same service, the star 850 hash. So for members, we are encouraging you to use mobile banking. Make sure that you subscribe to that service. It will make everyone's work very easy. It will make our work very easy, and also for you, your records will always be updated on time. So we'll continue to improve on this to make sure that when you send money, that money reflects instantly into your statements. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CEO, for that. Those are the issues ambazo tulikuwa tumezipick kutoka kwa minutes za AGM ambayo iliyopita. Labda kuna issue ambayo umeona you need clarification. Members, na waomba ya kwamba unaweza uliza na ili iweze kushughulikiwa from the minutes. Specifically kutoka kwa minutes ambazo tumesoma. Jambo ambalo tulilijadili, ungetaka further clarification with the statement ama minutes the last AGM. Hii ni AGM yetu, kwa hivyo uko na ruhusa ya kuuliza na ili upate proper clarification from the team. Is there anything else ambayo ni matters arising ambayo ungetaka further clarification on the same? Kama iko, inua mkono. Kuna pastor pale, Pastor James. And you quote the minute numbers for ease of reference.
Just the one he has talked about. I remember some months back I was very broke. And I was waiting for a check to be posted in my FOSA account. I kept on checking for the balance. At the end, I saw about 50 shillings deducted. Is there any way we can have alerts? When something comes into the account, I can have an alert.
Okay.
That's better for me now to see whether what I expected is coming or not. And it can help my deductions.
Thank you so much. CEO, note that. Is it possible to have an alert when a transaction is done in a member's account? Anything else that need clarification? Thank you. CEO, please help us to know whether it is possible to get the alert.
Thank you, Bwana James, for that question. I know we've interacted on that issue for some time with you, and we are making some improvement on that, so that any transaction that happens in your account, you get an alert to that effect. But remember that this will be a subscriber service, so we'll enroll you to that service. It's called SMS banking, so that you abide or you agree to the terms and conditions, so that anytime there is a deduction, there is a withdrawal, there is a deposit, you get SMS alerts for that transaction. But when we are processing salaries, I know there are members who we normally process salaries for them. We normally send alerts free of charge, just to notify that the salaries are being credited. When you get your loan, I'm sure most of you have seen, there are those alerts that come in. When you'll be getting your dividends today, probably you will also get an alert to that effect.
Thank you, CEO. It is possible to get the alerts when a transaction is done in your account. Allow me now to go to the next agenda. And we are going to welcome the chairman to the supervisory committee so that he can give us the report of the supervisory. Welcome, Chair. Situpigie chairman wetu makofi tafadhali. Yes.
Again, morning members. I will present the supervisory report for the year ended 2022. We are humbled to present our report to members for the year ended 31st December 2022. We express our heartfelt gratitude to the board of directors, management, and our entire membership of Acumen DT Sacco for the effort to advance the growth of the society. We, the Supervisory Committee, wish to present our findings as follows. Financial performance. Despite the economic challenges that bedeviled our country for the financial year, being the election year, the society was able to maintain dividends at 15% on the shares and 5% rebate on deposits. The society registered growth in the key fundamentals like membership, total assets, member deposits, gross loans to members, total revenues, and capital. We confirm that the society has met the key statutory ratios required by SASFA. The society also suffered a proportionate growth in expenses, key among them being loan insurance expenses, provision for non-performing loans, and other operating expenses. We urge the board to continuously pursue other lines of revenues the society can adopt and simultaneously manage expenses. Loan repayment. The society experienced increased loan default rates in 2022. Provisions for non-performing loans grew by 32% in 2022. High provisions for non-performing loans reduces distributable income to members, that is dividends and rebates, as they are treated as expenses. We recommend the board to train staff to enable them to offer basic financial advice to members in matters personal finance management, budgeting, investing, and good financial ethics in order to assist members. Members should also be able to evaluate risk, appetite, and tolerance when taking long short-term loans given the volatility in our given investment. The management in any given investment. The management should engage aggressive loan recovery measures like use of debt collection, use of cooperative tribunals, and small claims court, amongst other measures, within the confines of the law to recover the defaulted loans. Employers. We highly appreciate the changes made in the agreement with the employers on members' contributions. This has greatly improved collections of members' contributions. It is working for those who have agreed to engage with the society. And we also encourage the board to bring on board more employers who are willing and qualified to work with Acumen DT Sacco Ltd. Marketing. There was marginal growth in the membership of 14% in 2022. We acknowledge several methods used by management to entice members and potential recruits. They include giving out of promotional items, use of referral schemes, flyers, brochures, SMS marketing, amongst others. We recommend the management to adopt more aggressive marketing strategies, including targeting institutional membership, improved brand visibility, strengthening marketing department, digital marketing, and enhancing promoting the referral scheme. FOSA. FOSA activity was started as a supplementary activity in the society, in the year 2020. Gradual growth has been witnessed as a result of embracing several value-added banking activities, such as mobile banking, accounts, operations, custodial services, and ATM. In the strategic plan of 2021-2025, one of the financial pillars objective is FOSA activities, which had a projected income of 1.4 million for the year 2022. The society was able to achieve 72% of the set target. We urge members to patronize FOSA services offered by the society. In a world of rapid technological development, the board needs to review products and services. We design business process in order to have a competitive edge in the financial industry. Conclusion. There should be focus on efficient provision of customer experience and increased security measures where technology is involved to avoid data theft and mobile money fraud. Thank you, Supervisory Committee.
Thank you, Supervisory Chair, kwa sababu ya hiyo report. Kabla hajakaa chini, ningetaka tuweze kuiadopt ikuwe ni report yetu, ili tuweze kuuliza maswali na ili aweze kutujibu mahali ambapo tunataka clarification. Kwa hivyo members, let us adopt it by proposer and seconder, baadaye tuweze kuuliza maswali na ili aweze kutujibu. Proposer, please. We are just adopting it ili tuweze kuuliza maswali. Kareche, law number 3. Yes. Law number 3, please.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Jane Karanja, member number 418. I propose.
Thank you.
Anton Kimani, member 204. I second.
Thank you so much. Members, now tunaweza uliza maswali kutokana na report ya chairman wa supervisory, na ili where you need clarification unaweza ukamuuliza from page number 17 to page number 18. Kama una swali, inua mkono tu, utapewa kipasa sauti na tutaweza kunakiri swali lako na ili aweze kujibu. Hakuna swali? Basi tupigie chair wa Supervisory makofi anapokaa chini kwa sababu ya kazi nzuri ameifanya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kwa heshima tu tunazidi kuwakaribisha wale wanaingia. Feel you are most welcome in this year AGM. Kwa heshima tu nataka nimkaribishe our chair, chairman wa this great society na ili aweze kuleta ripoti yake. Karibu chair, tupigie chairman wetu makofi anapokuja. Karibu sana.
Once again, good morning fellow corporators. Good morning. Washirika wenzangu hamjambo. God is good and all the time. Right, when we did introductions, I think one of key officials has come in. I would give her 30 seconds just to introduce herself. Salome.
Happy New Year members. Bwana asifiwe. Jina langu ni Salome Wangoi, Cooperative Officer, Kajiado North Sub-County. Samahani nimechelewa kidogo lakini tuko pamoja nanyi kwa mkutano wa leo. Nashukuru. Asante.
Asanteni sana, karibu sana. Na pia ningependa kuwatambua baadhi ya wanabodi waanzilishi wa hiki chama chetu cha ushirika. Na namuona member namba 21. Nani, Winnie, kindly give her the mic to make a quick introduction.
Bwana asifiwe. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Naitwa Rahab Baire Mugo, nimeokoka, Kristo ni Bwana.
Hawakuoni, waangalie huko.
Hallelujah. Mimi namba kwanza sio 2119.
19, sorry.
Ni zamani. Nilikuwa one of the board members for 12 years. Nikalitaya, si mnaniona. Na mimi nafurahi kwa vile tunaendelea na Mungu ni mwema. Bwana apewe sifa. Amen.
Asante sana, karibu. Bwana Kamau, is he in? Leonard, member 77. Jane Joroge, member number 46. Okay, we'll recognize them as they come in. I also take this opportunity to recognize kuna wengine ambao wanatufuata katika mtandao as far away as Kuwait. Kuwait, we recognize you, Owen Mukuria. In fact, Owen was the first to log in. Owen, karibu sana. Tuna Claire Gatheru, alikuwa kwa mtandao. Tuna Grace Mogaka, tuna Levis Ndiema, tuna Kimanzi Christine, Anu Wakanya, and as they continue logging in, tutaendelea kuwakaribisha. So everybody feel welcome for this 16th AGM of this society of ours. This is our 16th AGM, which is quite commendable. And you know it is our third year. Ni mwaka wetu wa tatu tangu tulipokubaliwa na SASRA. SASRA ni Sacco Society Regulatory Authority, yani msimamizi mkuu wa vyama vya ushirika ambavyo vimekubaliwa kuendesha shughuli za benki. Walitupatia leseni miaka mitatu iliyopita na tumekuwa tukipiga hatua za kuridhisha. Mwaka jana mambo yalikuwa yameanza kuimarika. Kama mnavyokumbuka, 2020, 2021 were very bad years. Biashara hazikuwa zinaendelea vizuri sababu ya janga la COVID. Lakini 2022 mambo yakaanza kuinuka, lakini ilipofika katikati ya mwaka, kama mjuavyo, wakati wa uchaguzi, watu huogopa kidogo mpaka matokeo yatangazwe ndio tuone ule mwelekeo ambao nchi itachukua. Lakini tunashukuru Mungu kwamba tulifanya uchaguzi kwa amani na tukabadilisha uongozi kwa amani, na hilo ni jambo ambalo tunapaswa kujivunia na kufurahia. Hata sisi washirika, kwa vile ni sisi tulishiriki katika hiyo shughuli, si hata nyinyi mlifurahia mabadiliko? Si kila mtu ajipongeze, kila mtu ajipatie kofi moja moja tu. Siski? Very good, because we all played a role in ensuring that peaceful transition. Na kama ilivyo sasa, ingawa hali ya mambo yaendelea kuimarika, lakini sote tukubaliane kwamba hali ya maisha imekuwa ngumu, na ikiwa ngumu hivyo inaathiri kila mtu, inaathiri hata shughuli zetu, inaathiri hata mifuko yetu, kiasi kwamba hata wakati mwingine kuweka akiba, kukopa inakuwa shida, lakini tunashukuru kwamba tumeweza kujihimili. Now, tukifika performance yetu ama vile ambavyo tuliendesha shughuli zetu, na haya hizi comments zangu ziko ukurasa wa 19 19. That's the chairman's comment. Nawapatia tu highlights So last year we had to balance between economic shocks, and the major one was the rise in the cost of living, yani kupanda kwa gharama ya maisha. And also wakati huo tumeanza kuona ishara za uchumi kustawi. So kuna hiyo bado tuko katika hiyo hali ya kutatanisha, and as a result borrowing by our members and increased strain in fulfilling, as a result there was reduced borrowing in our members and an increased strain in servicing our loans. Hatukukopesha pesa kama tulivyotarajia, na tuliona kwamba most of us walipatwa na matatizo ya kulipa mikopo yao kulingana na mkataba. Na kama mjuavyo, biashara yetu ni kuwawekea akiba, na hiyo akiba tunaipeana kama mkopo, na ile faida tunapata ndio tunawarudishia kama interest na dividend. Watu wasipokopa ama wakikopa kwa kiasi kidogo, inamaanisha basi ile faida ya mgao tunawapatia katika mwisho wa mwaka inapungua. Watu wakishindwa ama wakijivuta kwa malipo ya mikopo, ifikapo mwisho wa mwaka pia inaathiri yale matokeo yetu ya mwisho wa mwaka, kwa vile kulingana na sheria, iwapo kuna pesa ambazo hazijalipwa, lazima tuziondoe kutoka kwa ile profit ama surplus ambayo tumepata katika mwisho wa mwaka. Right, tutaona kwamba kiasi cha pesa ambacho tulikopesha mwaka jana tukilinganisha na mwaka uliotangulia kilipungua. Mnamo 2021 tulikopesha milioni 225.2. Mwaka jana tukakopesha karibu 210 million. Kwa hivyo unaona wakopaji walipungua kwa kiwango fulani. Na kwa sababu hiyo ikamaanisha kwamba tuna pesa nyingi ambazo ziko kwa benki ambazo zinawangoja mje mkope. Na msipokopa hizo pesa hazitatupatia faida ipasavyo, na kama tutapata faida ambayo tunatarajia, inamaanisha hata zile pesa tunapata mwisho wa mwaka kuagawia kama mgao wa faida zinapungua. Kwa sasa tuna milioni 77 ikilinganishwa na mwaka uliotangulia ambapo tulikuwa na milioni 56. That is the cash and cash equivalent that we are holding, that Mr. Treasurer and the office are holding at hand. But loans ziliongezeka, jumla ya mikopo ambayo tulitoa iliongezeka kidogo kwa milioni kama 7 hivi, kutoka milioni 300 hadi milioni 307. But despite the rise in the loan repayments by members from 129 million to 188, the amount of loans which are at risk of not being repaid. Kiasi cha mikopo ambacho hakilipwi kwa kasi ambayo tungetarajia kiliongezeka kutoka kwa milioni 11.4 hadi milioni 15.1. Kwa hivyo kuna ongezeko ya mikopo ambayo imo katika hatari ya kutolipwa kwa milioni 4. Matokeo haya ni kwamba kama nimesisitiza, the result of this is reduced surplus distributable to members. But despite all that, rasilimali yetu yote, our total assets, iliongezeka kutoka milioni 369.4 ikafika milioni 403.4. That is a growth of almost 30 million. That is our total assets. Our savings, the machinery we have, everything we have, we own as a society, ilifika milioni 400, which is very, very good progress. Matumaini yetu ni kwamba in the next 2-3 years, we are going to hit 1 billion. And I believe with the support and the cooperation of all of us, we are going to join that club of billionaire boys and girls in the Sacco movement. Is that doable? Inawezekana? Na ikiwezekana inamaanisha kwamba hata mikopo tunatoa mikopo zaidi, sawa? Na tukitoa mikopo zaidi, tunaweza pia kulipa dividend ya juu. On a very positive note, mnakumbuka mwaka jana tulipitisha azimio kwamba tuongeze hisa ambazo kila mwanachama amenunua katika hiki chama. Kama mjuavyo, chama hakina pesa zake. Zile pesa zote tuko nazo ni za washirika. Na washirika wakiondoa watoe pesa, inamaanisha hatutaachwa bila chochote. Na ndio sababu serikali imekuwa ikisisitiza vyama vyote vya ushirika tuhakikishe kwamba tuna working capital, which you give us in the form of shares, which earn you a dividend, but you cannot withdraw that money. We resolved last year kwamba tutaongeza kutoka 5,000 ifike 10,000, na tuwapongeza all of you who have heeded that call. We are also encouraging you to continue building that share capital. This year, we are requesting that we increase by another 5,000. And as you can see from our records, we have committed on those shares, every year we'll be paying not less than 15%. Kwamba kila mwaka hizo pesa za hisa ambazo tuna encourage kununua za minimum ya 15,000 by the end of this year, kila mwaka tunalipa faida ya 15%. Kwa hivyo kwa kila shilingi 100 ambazo unawekeza unapata faida ya shilingi 15. Inamaanisha kwamba ukiendelea kupata 15,000, ukiendelea kupata 1,500 every month, in 10 years you'll have recouped your investment. Utakuwa umejilipa ile pesa uliweka, na hiyo pesa bado iko na inakupatia mazao. So it's a good way of investing. If you go to our banks, which is the highest interest rate, I had a friend ambaye alikuwa na some several millions and they were only paying him 2.5%. As we are paying you 15%. So we are encouraging members, let us grow the working capital of the society, tuhakikishe kwamba iko na msingi imara wa kifedha na kuweza kupiga hatua za maendeleo. Right, so because of that growth, share capital yetu, zile pesa ambazo tumepatia chama kama working capital, zimeongezeka hadi kufika milioni 29.5 kutoka milioni 20.6. Kwa hivyo hilo ni ongezeko la milioni 9. Na kama nilivyosema, hizo pesa zinasaidia kuimarisha msingi wa pesa za chama kuweza kujiendeleza na kuweza kununua kama ni machine, ikiwezekana hata tupate ofisi yetu, lakini kwa sasa hatuwezi mpaka tuwekeze pesa za kutosha kutuwezesha kufanya hiyo kazi. Mapato ambayo tulipata mwaka jana yaliongezeka kwa milioni 4 kutoka milioni 50.9 kufika milioni 50.9 kutoka milioni 46.3. Mwaka huu tumetenga milioni 15.1 kama faida ambayo utalipwa kwa zile pesa unachangia kila mwezi, that is your deposits, at a rate of 5%, na 3 million on share capital, which you are going to pay at a rate of 15%. That is the shares that we are encouraging you to increase. But what you contribute, your monthly deposit, we are paying at a rate of 5%. As I've mentioned earlier, we are having a small challenge in members servicing their loans. And when loans are not serviced, we hurt our guarantors and we hurt the society. Tusipolipa mikopo kulingana na mkataba ambao ulitia saini, chama kinaumia na wale ambao walikudhamini wanaumia. So we encourage all our members ambao wamekopa to faithfully and dutifully service their loans, to assure that every year we get better returns and we also improve on our services, and we make sure that everybody who wants to borrow can borrow. If you compare our low interest rates, ile faida ambayo tunawatoza kila mwezi ni 1% ya ile pesa ambayo umekopa, na ni 1% ya ile balance iko at that particular time. When you calculate that figure per year, it comes at most to 8.8%. When you go to our banks today, benki zimeongeza faida ambayo wanatoza to, I think, about 18%. So you can see our loans are 10 percentage points cheaper. Mikopo yetu ni nafuu kwa 10% ikilinganishwa na watu wengine ambao wanatoa huduma za mikopo na pesa. Kwa hivyo tunawahimiza washirika wetu kwamba hizi pesa ambazo mnapatia Acumen ni zenu. Hizi pesa mmetupatia tuweze kusaidiana kujiendeleza. Kwa hivyo tukiweza tuendelee kukopa, na siku hizi mnajua, sifikiri kuna mtu ambaye amewahi kuwasilisha ombi la mkopo na akakaa kwa zaidi ya siku 5 kabla hajapata pesa zake. Kuna yeyote? Huo mwaka uliopita kuna mtu amekopa pesa ikakaa siku 5 kabla hajapata mkopo wake na ametimiza kanuni zote? Sifikiri kuna yeyote. Inamaanisha tumeendelea kuimarisha huduma zetu, inamaanisha kwamba kwa ushirikiano wenu misingi yetu iko thabiti. Right? So we appeal to all our members to patronize our credit facilities, na ni nyingi. Tuko na credit facilities nyingi. Ukitaka kujenga, ukitaka kununua property, tunawahimiza mje mchukue pesa. As you can see, the office is holding 77 million, which we would encourage you people to borrow. Right? For personal development and increased earning for the society, let us make Acumen Sacco our financial partner of choice. Tujitahidi tuhakikishe kwamba masuala yetu ya kifedha, ya kuweka akiba na kukopa, tunayaelekeza kwa Acumen, na pamoja tutajiendeleza. Na ukiwa na Acumen, matatizo yako ya kifedha yamesuluhishwa, because with us you are sorted, isn't it? Isn't it? Right. Now, of course, there's one question that has always come up during our AGMs and during any forum that we have had with you members, any interaction, the question of guarantors. Right? I know the society has been forced to make some painful decisions in deducting defaulted loans from some of us. It's very painful, but then it becomes necessary because it is a contractual obligation. Ni mkataba ambao tumefikia na chama kwamba mtu akichukua mkopo umemdhamini na ukakubali kwamba akikosa kulipa umekubali kubeba huo mzigo kwa sababu ni mtu ambaye unafahamu vizuri. It's a very painful decision, and we would encourage members, please, tafadhalini, tukikopa, dawa ya mkopo ni nini? Dawa ya mkopo ni nini? Dawa ya deni ni nini? Ni kulipa, si ndio? Ndio, tusiumizane. But on the same note, tumeanzisha system ambapo kama uko na property unaweza kupatia society, uko na parcel of land, some plot, zile tunazoea kuita plot, ama hata shamba, uko na gari, ama kitu chochote ambacho unafikiria ni cha dhamani, unaweza kuletea chama kiwe dhamana ya mkopo ambao unachukua. Na uzuri wa zile tunaita securities, uzuri wake ni kwamba kama ni title umecharge, ukicharge mara moja inakusimamia kwa ile mikopo yote ambayo unataka kuchukua maishani, unless zile pesa unataka ni zaidi ya dhamani ya hiyo property ambayo umetupatia. So if you have a property worth about 10 million, I think we can give you a loan of up to 7 million, right? And at any given time, as long as you want a loan within that range, you do not have to go back to the charging process. Once you charge once, ni hivyo. You can continue taking a loan using that guarantor, using that security. And the same case with vehicles. Vehicles, I think we are giving at a lower percent, but then nimeona kuna watu wamekuwa kileta logbooks zao, and we have been servicing their loans as fast as possible. So we are encouraging all of us to use those collaterals to secure our loans. I think CEO wetu ametueleza kwamba bado tunaendelea kujiimarisha katika teknolojia ya mawasiliano, mambo ya mtandao, mambo ya kutumia simu. Tukubaliana kwamba siku hizi kila kitu iko kwa simu, sivyo? Kama ni benki, mawasiliano, email, kila kitu kiko kwa simu. Kwa hivyo tunajitahidi kadri tuwezavyo kuhakikisha kwamba tunatumia teknolojia kurahisisha na kufanikisha shughuli zetu nanyi washirika ambao tunawadhamini na kuwapenda. Tungependa kuarifu kwamba tumepata ATM cards ambazo unaweza sasa kutumia kutoa pesa na kulipia, kununua bidhaa ama huduma zozote as long as the account has money. And one of the forms ambazo tumewapatia, tunaomba mnaweza kujaza wale ambao wanataka ATM card, right? It is a Visa card, it is Visa enabled. Unaweza kuitumia Kenya. Kama ni rafiki yetu ambaye yuko Kuwait, akipata Owen ukiwa Kuwait, kama unataka kutumia hiyo kadi ukiwa Kuwait, unaweza tumia kulipia na kulipia huduma na bidhaa. So we encourage all of us to come for the ATMs. You ask for them. We have been able to finally get them up and running. We have done the tests and it's running very well. Which means now, apart from the mobile banking, you can also access your money from our ATM. Now, with these innovations, we hope that more members will patronize our affordable banking services. There's one thing that we'll request all our members. Mnajua siku hizi tuko na vijana wako very chap na mambo ya mtandao, si ndio? Wanakutumia messages ati tupatie pin yako, kuna whatever messages they use. Please do not share your pin with strangers. Usikubali kumpatia mtu yeyote namba yako ya siri ya account ya banki yetu ama banki yoyote ama account ya simu yako. Hapo ndio usalama katika mtandao unaanza. Tunaelewana hapo? Hapo ndio usalama katika mtandao unaoanza. Na sisi kwa upande wetu tutafanya kila tuwezalo kuhakikisha kwamba mambo kama haya yakitokea tunayazuia. Lakini usalama uanze na sisi washirika binafsi, kuhakikisha kwamba tunalinda akiba yetu na tunalinda utajiri wetu. On the legal terrain, upande wa sheria katika nchi, kuna mabadiliko ambayo yanatokezea. Of course, we are very happy with the government, and I think the government representative who is here is Salome. We now have a Ministry of Cooperatives. For a very long time, they have thought that cooperatives are a very small thing, and yet the Sacco movement alone inashika 30% of the gross national saving. Inamaanisha zile akiba zote ziko kwa nchi, 1 in every 3 of them iko na one of us here, all of us here collectively. So that's it's a big department. It's a big role that we play, and now we are happy that wamefufua Ministry of Cooperatives. And one of the things that they are doing to us is that they also want to rope kutumia SACCOs kupatia members loans. We are still in discussions, and whatever developments we register, we are going to inform you. We'll keep you posted as on the progress of the discussions with the GOK on the cooperation when it comes to disbursement of funds like the Hustler Fund and any other fund that may be available from the government kuwapatia wananchi through the societies. Mabadiliko mengine ya sheria ambayo yanatokea ni katika the Cooperatives Act and the Sacco Societies Act. We'll keep you posted as they happen. There has also been a push by our regulator, that is SASRA. Tunavyoendesha shughuli zetu saa hizi, sisi tuna mtandao wetu wa kompyuta. Ukienda kwa sako nyingine, kila sako iko na mtandao. Sasa wanajaribu kutuleta pamoja, sote tuwe tukitumia mtandao mmoja na kujaribu kusaidia our SACCOs to save on the cost that we incur, because those internet services are very expensive. Some of them out there, you run on a system for 1 year, then the next year it goes down, you have to look for another vendor. So the government is trying to make sure that we have one system where we can all pull, and once it takes off, we are going to inform you. But all these changes, dear members, they are meant to improve efficiency in our societies. Lengo lake ni kuimarisha huduma na kuhakikisha kwamba tunatoa huduma za kitaalam kwa washirika wetu, na pia kuimarisha imani ambayo wako nayo kwamba ukiwekeza pesa katika sacco, you are very sure that that money is secure, because apart from the legal terrain, we have taken all the steps to make sure that technologically tuko sawa sawa. When it comes to our leadership, we've been encouraging and we will continue encouraging our members to, whenever requests are sent out to run for positions, let's get as many of you running for these positions. We have very many young people. Some of us would want to retire and give the baton to other people who can run faster. We'll sit back and cheer when they do a good job. So we need lawyers in this team. We need ICT experts. We need HR experts. We need finance experts, and all the experts that we can get to continue giving you members better services. And those resources, we have them here. Those resources, we have them here. We remember every year we have been reminding you, we want to grow our membership, and we are not growing as fast as we had desired. As at yesterday, we were 2382 members. I had hoped that by now we would be 4,000. Now at 2382, if we commit ourselves to recruit a member, just one member, all of us, this year, how many would we be when we come back here next year, God willing? 2382, if we double, tutakuwa wangapi? Yeah? Nani atatufanyia hiyo hesabu chap chap? 2382, that comes to 24? 2447, 4447, is it? 47? 4764. 4764, with each member contributing to minimum of 2,000. How much does that calculate to? Yeah, several millions, isn't it? And if each member gives us a share capital of 15,000, how much does that calculate to? You know, it will continue ensuring that we have a solid financial base. Inatuhakikishia kwamba tunapata pesa za kutosha kukopesha wale wanataka kukopa sivyo. Na pia at the end of the year, we have enough money to give you back in dividend. Sawa sawa. So our policy is still there. You recruit a member, akiingia, make contributions zake, we are paying you 500 shillings. Right? You recruit a member, you earn 500 shillings. You recruit a group, we pay you. Yeah? We pay you 1,000 shillings if you recruit a group. Our society is open. We have so many groups. Chamas, you might have a company. So you recruit any group or chama that you recruit, and they successfully make the mandatory contribution, tunakurudishia, tunasema ni kurudisha mkono sivyo. kwa shilingi 500. So if you recruit 10, over and above the dividend you earn, you're going to get an extra 5,000, right? So can we make sure that we continue encouraging our family members to become our members, our friends, both locally. I'm sure we even have relatives who are out there in the diaspora. Kuna watu wako majuu. Pia how to encourage, right? To encourage wakuwe members, and it is also going to help us to reduce your problem of getting guarantors. I feel pained when a member comes and tells me, I want a loan, but I cannot get a guarantor. And unfortunately, this team here, mumeifunga, haiwezi kuwa guarantee because they are taking care of these 400 million that we have made. Yeah? So it pains me when a member cannot get a guarantor or get a loan because hawezi kupata guarantor, ama get a loan which is lower than they expected because they cannot get guarantors. So let us try to recruit as many members as possible. We grow both the society and we also grow ourselves personally. In as much as we say that the year has been good, we have lost some of our members in 2022. One of them as late as Wednesday this week. It is a journey that we'll all walk, but when we lose a member, it becomes very painful. It's a very big burden, and especially for those people who are close to us, and even for us who are in this circle, we also feel the pain of losing that member. I would request that we all stand in honor of the members we lost last year and observe a moment of silence. That is, we have Simon Wambiri Kamau, member number 127, Francis Kinyanjui Gadogo, member number 381. January this year, we lost Major Alfred Wamugi Njuguna, member number 1283. And as I've told you on Wednesday, we lost George Kamunya Maina, member number 1528. We pray that God gives their family strength, and we pray that their souls rest in peace. Let's be seated. Continue delivering strong performance, because with Acumen Sacco, you are sorted, and I'll keep remembering that together we will. Together we will. We will prosper. We will prosper. Together we will. And we will prosper. Together, isn't it? And with Acumen Sacco, you are sorted, eh? Your financial pain is sorted. Your financial issues are sorted. God bless you all. God bless this great circle. And we look forward to a more fruitful 2023. And before I sit, I recognize another founding board member. Kindly give him the mic. He's member number 77, if I'm not wrong. He still remains a very strong supporter of the society.
Washirika wenzangu, hamjambo? Hamjambo tena? Watu wananiita Kamau Kariuki. KK. If you want to call me KK, I'll be happy. I'm sorry I have come late. Age is catching up with us. And I'm happy to see you all. I wasn't here at the beginning, but you have been told how this circle started. And I get proud when I hear what number we have today. As the chairman have already said, we need young people to steer this steering. Gari ikizeeka inakaa kando, haikai barabara. Dilo zingine sipi? So young people, wake up and join these people here in front. And mulinde mali ya hawa watu. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana, Bwana Kamau. And with those many remarks, I wish you a fabulous 2023.
Let us appreciate our chair better than that. Wow, that's great. Nashukuru kwa sababu ametueleza vile society imekuwa. And it's good we adopt his report so that we can ask any question, any clarification from what he has said. Please let us get a proposer and a seconder so that we can get to questions or clarification. Proposer, please. For the chairman's remarks, so that it can be ours, we interrogate it.
My name is Charles Motieri, member number 682. I propose.
Thank you, member. Seconder, please. We get a seconder. Microphone hapo. Yes.
John Gekonyo.
Good afternoon. My name is Jane Joroge, odd member. I know chairman did not see me, board member. I propose.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Najua chairman vile hakukuona, but we appreciate for your coming. Thank you. Now we want us to get questions or any clarification ambayo ungetaka kuuliza. We have that time for that. Najua chairman ameongea kwa lugha ya Kiswahili, lakini ripoti yake ni kutoka number 19. Hayo mambo yote ameyanena kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. From page number 19 to page number 20 is where the remarks are. So please, if you need any clarification or any question, ni vizuri uulize na ili aweze kufafanua ama aweze kujibu. If you have anything that you need to clarify. Please bring the mic here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Gathuri Jirohio, member number 441. Thank you, Chairman, because you have explained very well on your report. But I've got one or two questions. One, You have told us about using collateral instead of getting guarantors. My question is the collateral tied to 3 times one's deposit? That's one. The second is this collateral. Who carries do you meet the costs of the valuation? Because if you have a plot you want to give to the society so that you can get money, I tend to think that it needs valuation. Who meets that cost? At times, of course, you find that the valuers may be asking too much money, such that it will be worthless to use that collateral for the amount of the money that you want. Now, I think maybe members may be having some excess money that they want to deposit either within the FOSA or the Sacco. Can you tell us how much interest are you paying for any deposit that comes into the society? Thank you.
Thank you. That is noted. Another question so that he can answer all of them together. Those are 3 questions. Very fundamental, very important. Kuna swali lingine? Thank you. I humbly request the chair to come and respond.
Allow me to do it from here.
Please, yes, that's okay.
Can I also sit? With your permission. Okay. Right. Thanks for your questions. On the collateral, as you know, the society money is the money that you give us. And when you borrow, if you have saved $1 million and you are borrowing $3 million, it means you are taking Rahab's $1 million and you are taking Jane Joroge's $1 million so that you get your $3 million. The purpose of the collateral is to ensure that that money is repaid. And as I have said in my remarks, it is meant to save us members from the trouble of getting guarantors. Kuna challenge moja kubwa ambayo tuko nayo. Most of us are in business, we are from different places. So kupata kufahamiana kujua huyu ni member, huyu si member inakuwa shida. So that is a problem that we are trying to solve through collaterals. But as we progress, we are looking at possibilities, you know, and once we get permission from the authority, once they confirm that our finances are good, we are looking at possibilities of increasing the loan from ×3 to a level that is going to be agreeable, but that is going to be, it is work in progress. For now, yes, it is still ×3, but moving forward, we will be considering case by case based on the member history, based on your contributions, and based on your need and the value and the values of your collateral. That is number 1. Number 2, as you know, even with bank, if you go to the bank, in fact, banks even ask you to pay upfront. Is it 20%? You sort out your lawyer, you sort out your valuer, and all those. It is the same thing with us, because the society does not have any money of its own. All the money that we have belongs to us members here. Yeah. So that cost, I know it may feel a bit steep, but you do it once and you can keep borrowing for as long as you want without having to go back to that valuer. So at the point of borrowing, it may look high, but in the long run, it becomes very friendly for any borrower. Now, excess money earnings, I would request the CEO to respond.
Thank you, Bonachair. On the excess funds, and I think the member was referring to the money held in FOSA. We have a prorated rate. Since not all accounts in FOSA earn interest. Some of the accounts in FOSA are withdrawable at will. But we've provided something small for members based on the balances that were running through the year. So for any money that is in FOSA, you will get a small interest of around 3%. That is in FOSA. But for the ones that we have in the deposits, that is the non-withdrawable deposits, there's the rate that has been proposed by the board, that is at 5%, and for shares at 15%.
Thank you. And as we prepare for more questions, yes, I recognize the presence of Jane. Kaleche, kindly give her the mic to introduce herself. She's member number 46, if I'm not wrong.
Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Bwana asifiwe.
Amen.
I hope ni afternoon. Okay, I'm member number 47. Nilikuwa board member for 6 years. Nilitoka 2019. Karibuni wote.
Thank you. Tumpigie makofi mazuri. Any other question, please, so that we can get to the next agenda? Nafikiri tumeridhika. Oh, sorry. Oh, bring the mic. Kareche, hapa chini, the first row.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Rebecca, and I have a question concerning the loans. I wanted to ask, there's a limit for payment, and that's 5 years. So is there room for negotiation where I can ask for an extra year without necessarily, if the 5 years lapse, am I able to just ask, like, I need 6 years upfront before I get the loan, but you're told, no, it's supposed to be 5 years, and then you need to do the whole process of applying it again. So I'm asking, like, prior getting now the loan, can you just, like, propose or negotiate for the extra year?
Thank you. That is noted. Another question? Moses, prepare to tackle that one. Is there any other question?
Yes, thank you. My names are Ivan Sonduko, member number 2071, and I have a question. Suppose a member wants to borrow some money and he doesn't have guarantors, and this asset you have said, how can you help such a person to get the money, to borrow the money?
Thank you. That one is also noted. Thank you. The final one.
Thank you. My name's again Charles Mutieri, and I have 1 or 2 questions to ask. Chairman, as you elaborated, interest for loan, the appetite for loan decreased. Could it be the decrease is as a result of the stringent measures required for one to take a loan, or as the supervisory committee, you go on a step ahead to find out which are the factors which affected the desire for loans? Number 2, this again is just goes to the younger generation who are with us and who are interested in maybe making some investments. If a young member has got an investment opportunity, but he lacks some collaterals, or he has these collaterals, and he wants to go into joint ventureship with the society or the circle. Will that one be allowed? For example, one has got a plot somewhere which he has acquired, and he wants to invest, especially in rental houses, and he wants to borrow some money to go and develop that property. And then we have also areas like leasing of land, and then you develop it. You have a business idea, but you don't have the funds. Will that one be possible with the society so that we can go together as joint ventures to hand from that relationship?
Thank you. That is well noted. Allow me to usher in Moses, our CEO, so that he can tackle the issue of loan. Moses, please.
Thank you, Bwana MC. I will try and respond to those questions as they've been asked. The first one was from Madam Rebecca, where she was seeking clarification on whether the society can grant extra period once the term of the loan expires. Some of these things are what we've been doing. We did this during COVID times, and we allowed members to come in. We sat with them, negotiated, and based on their ability to repay and the circumstances that were surrounding their businesses as at that time, then we were able to restructure their loans. So it is an interactive process, and it is being done, and it can be done. One, you have to apply as the member. Come to the office, let us discuss the difficulties that you're facing, then we'll be able to explore the options that are there. But that is called restructuring. It's something that we do, but it is something that we also try to make sure that by the time we are arriving to that decision, we've already exhausted any other options that we might have. Anytime that we tamper with the contract, the contract period of the loan, you realize that we have to involve the guarantors. Because once they sign that form, maybe they signed for a period of 5 years, and you're asking for an extra 1 or 2 years, then the input must also be considered. But that is something that is being done, and members are free to visit the office and actually get that service. There was a question from Evans, who asked what the society can do for a member who does not know anyone to guarantee them, or at the same time, they don't have any collaterals. At times, there is so much that we can do as a society, but we try and encourage you members, especially when you come to such forums as the AGM, the Education Day, through recruitment processes. Please make sure that you introduce or get to know 1 or 2 or 3 people, so that you can form what is called a guarantor pool, so that you can be guaranteeing amongst yourselves. So there is only much that we can be able to do for such a member, but try and also encourage them to attend our forums and also get to introduce people who can actually form part of their guarantee circle. On Charles Otero asked on the reason why the borrowing appetite went down last year. Then from our analysis, it was a mix of various issues that came into play. The first one being the economy. I think most people actually were a bit hesitant to do any projects last year. If we compared to what we saw in 2021, there was a huge rise in borrowing from our members, but that went down last year. I think with the politics that were there, then members were not able to come in. They were a bit hesitant to put in borrowed money into projects. So it is not as a measure, as a result of the stringent processes, measures that we put in place. But we try to be accommodative as we can within the policies that have been set by the board. And the last question by Steele Charles, that is on joint ventures with members, especially the young generation, where you'll find somebody does not have any guarantors, but might have a plot maybe that they bought or inherited. What can the society do for such a member? Well, such cases we normally encourage these members to come in. We sit down with them, evaluate the project that they want to do, and if that project is viable, then we'll be able to plead that case to the board so that we can be able to accommodate that member. So we are not cast in stone in terms of following the policies. We are very flexible. If you have such a situation, please come to us and we'll be able to discuss and find a solution for that. And we've done it. I think there are 2 cases we've been able to handle of young people who came and we were able to finance them based on the projects that they were having. Remember, even if we finance you, the loan is still payable within the 30 days. So those are the considerations that we need to make sure they're in place. So asante.
Thank you so much, Moses, for that. Naamini tumeweza kusaidika. Yetu, ukiwa na jambo lolote, visit our office, lilete, lijadiliwe, na utaweza kusaidika vile iwezekanavyo. Nafikiri tumeweza kuhandle that. I don't know whether Treasurer, you have anything to add why the appetite went down? Or you okay? You are well. But remember, Chair Supervisory, the member has asked whether you have done your investigation. So it's upon you to do that. Sawa. It's upon you to check. And that's also why we have given tumewapea karatasi ya feedback. Kama kuna jambo lolote ambalo linakutatiza as a member, put it there. Iandike hapo. Kama kuna jambo lolote linakutatiza, help us to know. Tusaidie tujue na ili tuweze kutengeneza, kwa sababu usipotuambia hatutaweza kulishughulikia. Mtasaidia supervisory kujua na pia as they do their work. Thank you so much. Sasa ninataka nimkaribishe chair. Na ili aweze kuwaleta the guests ambao tuko nao so that they can make their remarks. Chair, welcome.
Asante sana, Bwana Secretary. So today, our chief guest is from one of our partners, that is Cusco. Cusco manake ni Kenya Union of Savings, Credit and Cooperative Organizations. They bring together all the SACCOs. Anytime tukiwa na shida and we want to push to lobby any position in government or wherever else, Cusco is our spokesman. It's you can equate it to, you know, when you have the National Workers Union, which we call COTU. So this is our national lobby. Anytime we want to make it push anything, anytime we want to make any complaint or suggest anything, these are the people we go to help us have a stronger voice, because they have a membership of more than 3,000. They bring together more than 3,000 SACCOs, and we have been working along with them. And some of the products, if we get stuck in product range, they are the people we can always go to for assistance. He's Mr. James Ole Nkiti. Mr. Nkiti is the Chief Operating Officer at Cusco, meaning he's the one who assists the MD kuendesha shughuli za Cusco. And with those few comments, I welcome Mr. Nkiti to address these honorable members of our society during this our 16th AGM. Karibu sana. Tumkaribisha kwa makofi. Thank you. Karibu.
Yes. Asante sana bwana mwenyekiti, board members of Acumen Sacco. I'm sure we could be having representatives of national cooperative organizations here. Members from the ministry must be represented here. Members of Acumen. Amjamboni. Asante sana. First of all, Mr. Chairman, I would wish to appreciate the invitation you extended to our national chairman to come and share with you or celebrate with you the business of your SACCO for last year. As you have heard, my name is James Olenkiti. Actually, the person who was supposed to have been here today with you was our national chairman. Unfortunately, he could not be here because of other engagements that he had with the national government officers who are attending other meetings. So otherwise, kwanza ningependa kusema apology yake, sijui kama mmepokea vizuri ama namna gani. Tumekubaliana na hayo. So he gave me a speech which I will read later and leave it with the society. But before then, I would just wish to make a few comments arising from what I've gotten as we continue meeting. Unfortunately, Bwana Chairman, unajua kama umekuwa mwalimu sometimes. I started as a lecturer at the cooperative. Now is the cooperative university, but it was a cooperative college by then in 1995, where I worked for 5 years teaching cooperators, students who are involved in the management of the movement before joining Cusco in the year 2004. I meant 2000 as a trainer. And normally when I attend a meeting of the members like this one, saa zingine inakuwa changamoto na at times it's very good to see how members react and the board. Fortunately, for the small time I've been seated here, you people, you are lucky. You have the chairman and the CEO who are really informed about the management or about the SACCO movement. And that is good, Bwana Chairman, because I've seen how you have articulated issues and how you have answered your members. I mean, that must be a professional who has been grown from within. I've seen members asking issues of guarantorship. Ni issue, kila saa ukienda kwa SACCO, must be asked. And you know, guarantorship is just securing a risk that if a loan is given out, if that member is not able to pay, then somebody must come in and guarantee. And when you are guaranteeing, the statement here is, you are assuring the SACCO that you know that member more than the SACCO itself. And therefore, if he defaults, you shall pay with no further reference. It is just like guarantorship in a SACCO simplifies the issue of using collateral. Because at times some members may not have a collateral. Where then does that member go to? That's why in SACCOs now we say, because ni chama chetu, we can guarantee ourselves, because we know ourselves. If one defaults, then you can come in and secure. So it is not a punishment in any case when, for example, the chairman or the CEO starts looking for the guarantors to repay what has been defaulted. The issue of collateral, I think now what happened in the year 2008, when the Sacco Societies Act was enacted, the ministry recognized that the other way that we can secure our loans is through use of collateral. Why? Is because, for example, like you is a community-based SACCO. Amfanyi kazi pamoja, saa zingine kujuana ni ngumu. And for guarantorship, you have to have somebody who is a friend to come and guarantee you. Now, what then happens for those who do not have close friends within the SACCO? Now, under the Sacco Societies Act of 2008, it simplified that by accepting collateral. That now a SACCO can prescribe in its loan policy to accept collateral, like land, for example, or titles of ownership of maybe financial investments and so forth. That again is advantageous to members now who want to borrow a lot of money. For example, if you want 20 million, and most of our members have just saved 200,000, how many members would you look for to guarantee you 20 million, and probably you have a property worth 50 million? So that is now acceptable. I've also noted in your SACCO, you have now embraced technology. That is the way forward, because one, it cuts on our costs of production, operational costs. Instead of having 5 accountants, you can now have just 2 with a machine or 1. Cut down on salaries. And at the end of the year, that will be a return to the members. Number 2 is also convenience. It brings convenience. You can apply a loan from your bedroom instead of walking to a SACCO, and money comes to your mobile wallet. Then it has also now helped SACCOs to come up with new products. Kwa sababu vijana sasa hawataki maneno ya kwenda kupanga laini. Mtu akiwa member ya Acumen Sacco na ameenda America can now withdraw money from within. So that is also a plus, Bwana Chairman, for you. I think you are preparing this SACCO for the future members, because the life of our SACCO depends on the future. And I've seen one of the former board members encouraging other members to recruit the young, because we are now going out. If this SACCO has to exist for the next 20 years, labda hawa wazee hatakuwa hapa, na kama new members wale vijana wajakuja, the life of this SACCO will be affected. That is good, Bwana Chairman. The only worrying thing I had is the increase in default. When members default, and I've seen you are deposit taking and you are regulated by SASRA, now provisioning for these loans increases, and that means now what comes out of what you have made last year reduces, because you have to provide for bad loans. So that means you are punishing people who have not defaulted to get a lower dividend rate. Now, from where we sit, I know there are many things now happening. When the last government left, there are things that were still hanging, affecting the movement. We want to thank the current government for recognizing cooperatives and giving us a ministry, as it should have been. And it is good. It's only bad that this government did not know that it's only cooperatives that have been dealing with the hustlers. Hakuna institution ingine. It's only cooperatives in this country that have been dealing with the poor or the disadvantaged. So it is good to have recognized us. And when the last government left, we were in the process of reviewing the policy framework to allow the government now also review or amend the Cooperative Societies Act and the Sacco Act to conform with the new constitution which has devolved the functions of cooperatives. Now what has happened, our ministry now has picked it up, and probably before the end of the year we shall have now a new policy because already meetings are there, and a new cooperative society, amended COP Act to conform with devolution. Now, let me read now the speech of my chairman, who was supposed to have been here. And let me hope I've been able to represent him well. Let me just read as it is. The chairman, the board of directors, county cooperative commissioner, county cooperative officers who are present, distinguished members, the CEO Acumen Sacco with your management staff, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I believe it's now afternoon or it's still morning? Yeah, good morning. For close to decades now, Acumen Sacco has been serving its members, having begun operations, I believe, in the year 2008, by catering for their financial needs of its members. The Sacco has grown to a sizable membership of about 2,376 and assets of over 400 million respectively. Let me say that the union is happy to be part of this successful narrative, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to join you today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sacco's diversity in membership is commendable, given that membership is drawn from public service, disciplined forces, farmers, salaried individuals, from the private sector, and business people. Let me encourage you to continue doing the noble work of recruiting additional members into the Sacco family. Let us remember that our duty is to make the cost of credit affordable to members. The cost of credit affordable to members. Let us be prudent in dividend payout to reduce the cost of credit or loans to members. Let me remind you that there is no direct competition between SACCOs, since they are not commercial entities. Additionally, we need to stay true to the brand promise of the SACCO and serve members in order to retain them and spur loyalty. Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to note that the SACCO continues to play a key role in the last mile of financial inclusion by serving the mwananchi through the FOSA, Biashara loan, and other products offered to registered groups as well as micro, small, medium enterprises. We are continually reaching the unbanked segments of our population. Let me, however, advise you to thoroughly look at loan appraisals by considering other factors besides collateral. There is need to consider the character and willingness of the borrowers to repay the loan, the capacity and the ability to repay, the availability of capital, and other environmental conditions of business operations. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, let's adopt digital platforms for communication, including social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, bulk SMSs, etc., to conduct member education and to market the products of our SACCO. Where applicable, let us also visit our members to better understand their needs with the intention to introduce products and services that address their needs. Let us promote progressive narratives, but shun all negative politics. With these remarks, I wish you an informative and engaging annual general meeting. That is the end of his statement. Asanteni sana. I don't wish to add any more, but I wish to recognize one of your guests, Pauline Kamba. Pauline, we were employed with her at Cusco the same time. We did the same interview. I don't know whether she was the best or Asante sana, Pauline. Yes.
Asante sana, Bwana Nkiti. Now, let's give him a better applause, yeah? The youngsters amongst us, there's something you call a factor. Sijui a factor of 5, a factor of 4. Can we do that? Now, for him, it will be a factor of 5, right? Where you start with 2, 3, 4, 5, then 3, 2, 1. Tumeshika? Yeah, so let's give him a factor of 5. Where I come from, when you're applauding a man, you give 5 ululations, right? So for his is a factor of 5. So let's start. Very good. Asante sana Bwana Nkiti.
Wow, thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair, and our guests. We appreciate for that. I believe tumesikiza hiyo hotuba ya our guests, and for the purpose of putting it in our record, we need to adopt that speech so that we can document it in our record. I humbly request for a proposer and a seconder so that we can adopt it. Oh, letea Leonard microphone hapa. Leonard, you propose? Leonard Kamau amepropose. Seconder, please. So that we can put it as part of our record for today's AGM.
A second.
Thank you so much. Your name? Rebecca. Sawa sawa. Umenoti hiyo? Thank you so much. Nafikiri we need to get to the next agenda. And then the next agenda is presentation of audited accounts for the year 2022. So this time, allow me to welcome our external auditor, Mr. Dirango, to take over audited accounts. It's from page number 21.
Good morning once again. Bwana asifiwe. My name is Joseph Mwangi, the external auditor. I think we can start from page 40. Note number 2. Interest income for the year was 45.5 M compared to 39.6 M in 2021. Other interest income was 3.7 M compared to 3.5 M in 2021. Operating income, note number 4, it was 1.6 M compared to 3.1 M in 2021. Note number 5, interest expenses, it was 15.1 M compared to 14.3 M in 2021. Governance expenses, note number 6, it was 4.5 M compared to 3.8 M in 2021. Page number 41, note number 7, personnel expenses, it was 8.6 M compared to 7.4 M in 2021. Finance expenses, it was 3.9 M compared to 9.7 M. Positive. Note number 9, investment, it was the same, 115,000 as compared to 2021. Administration expenses, note number 10, it was 13.9 M compared to 9.6 M in 2021. Page number 42, note number 11. Dividend and interest. Dividend was 3.0 M compared to 2.9 M in 2021. Interest was 15.1 compared to 14.3 M, totaling to 18.1 M in 2022 compared to 17.2 M in 2021. Account receivable, note number 12, 11.2 M compared to 6.7 M in 2021. Accounts payable, note number 13, was 292,000 in 2022 compared to 1 million in 2021. Cash and bank balances, note number 14, it was amounting to 72.2 M compared to 56.6 M in 2021. We go to note number 15, page number 44. Loan to members, in 2022, it was 307 M compared to 300 M in 2021. Note number 16, members deposit, total for 2022, it was 320 M compared to 296 M in 2021. Note number 17, in 2022 it was 29 M compared to 20 M in 2021. We'll move to page number 30. This is the summary of the note that we have read from page number 40 onward. Total revenue for the year 2022, it was 49.3 M compared to 43.2 M in 2021. Interest expenses, We saw it in notes, the previous note. It was 15.1 M compared to 14.3 M, giving us a net interest income of 34.2 M compared to 28.8 M in 2021. Total income for 2022, it was 35.8 M compared to 32.0 M in 2021. We have administration expenses of 13.9 M and 9.6 M in 2021. We have personnel expenses, governor expenses, and finance expenses. I think we have read in the previous note, totaling to 31.0 M in 2022 compared to 11.1 M in 2021, giving us a net income before tax of 4.8 M in 2022 compared to 20.8 M in 2021. Income expenses were 0.9 M compared to 1.0 M in 2022, it was 4.03 M compared to 369 M in 2021. Total liability, it was 339 M in 2022 compared to 315 M in 2021. Financed by share capital of 29 million and reserve of 33.0 M, giving us a 63.4 M in 2022 compared to 53.7 M in 2021. So we'll move again to page number 25. We start with membership. For year 2022, the active one was 1,806 compared to 1,530 in 2021. The dormant was 560 in 2022 compared to 537 in 2021, giving us in 2022 the members were 2,366 compared to 2,077. Total asset, member deposit, loan and advances, investment, capital. I think we have seen it in a bank statement. So we'll just jump to key ratios. Core capital compared to total asset was 15.7% compared to 14.5% in 2021. Core capital against total deposit was 19.8% in 2022 compared to 18.1% in 2021. Institution capital compared to total asset, it was 8.4% compared to 8.9% in 2021. Liquidity ratio, liquidity asset compared to total deposit, it was 24.1% compared to 19.1% in 2021. Operating efficient compared to loan quality ratios. Total expenses as compared to total revenue, it was 60.9% compared to 55% in 2021. Total expenses versus total revenue, it was 29.6% compared to 30.9%. Interest on member deposit compared to total revenue, it was 29.6% compared to 30.9% in 2021. Interest rate on member deposit that were given for the year, it was 5%, same to 2021. Interest rate on member deposit, it was 15% as per the year 2021. Telling the loan compared to gross loan portfolio, it was 6.3% compared to 4.8%. We go to page number 29. To start from page 28, this is our report for the auditor. Our opinion. In our opinion, proper books of accounts has been kept and financial statement given a true and fair view of the state of financial position of the society as that 1st December 2022 of its surplus and cash flow for the year then ended and complying with international financial position. That was our financial reports for the year 2022.
Tupigie auditor wetu makofi mazuri. Tunapojiandaa for any kwa swali ama any clarification, naomba tuweze kuiadopt ikuwe ni report ambayo tunaiona ili tuweze kuinterrogate ama kumuuliza maswali. I request for a proposer and a seconder, then we can proceed for questions. Proposer, Reverend.
John Nigekonyo, 1778.
Thank you. Seconder, please.
Patrick Njoroge, number 270.
Thank you, Patrick. Now we can get to questions. I'm going to take a set of 3 questions. Then they are answered. If there is any other still, we'll ask for the same. 3 set of questions. Kama uko na swali tafadhali, inua mkono wako, utapewa kipasa sauti. Kuna swali pale.
Yes, I wanted to ask on page 25.
Page 25.
Yes. The interest rate on members' deposits. Since 2021, it's been 5%. I don't know what it was in 2020. And again, in 2022 is 5%. Will it ever go up, or that will be the standard percentage?
Thank you. That's a good question.
My name's Monywa. Turn to page 30. We have come to a place, other operating expenses. We could see in 2021, we had 11 M, and in 2022, we had 31 M. What led to that variances, differences here in Kumbasana? Then we come to down below there. Net surplus for the year. In 2021, we had 19 M, and in 2022, we had 3. That is only my point of interest.
Thank you. I believe, Treasurer, have you noted the question? Do you need any clarification from me? Or you are okay? Thank you. The third question. I request the treasurer to come and answer those questions. There is another one? Okay, fine. Get the other one.
My name is Richard Ochango, member number 701. My question is on number 20, page number 25 on membership. If you look at 2021, we had dormant membership at 537. 2022, we have 560. My question is, what would be the reason why we have dormant membership increasing? What the Sacco is doing, whether the supervisory or the management on this, and how long, if I'm a dormant member, I remain a dormant member. Because we have a big number of 2366, and that is 2022, and 2021, 2067. But when you look at the number of the dormant membership is big. So we can only count on 1806 because those are the people who are active as we speak. So I want reasons why this should remain and what can be done so that whether these dormant members have been approached to find out the reasons why they are dormant, and whether this remains as this as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I humbly request the treasurer to come and answer the first two, and the CU to tackle the one for dormancy. Thank you, treasurer.
Good afternoon, members. For those who came in late, my name is Peter Mwangi. I'm the Sacco treasurer. I want to first handle the one question that was asked by the lady, why we have the 5%. That is on page 25. The 5% interest rate. This is the rate, the interest rate for members' deposit, what you've deposited, what we are paying back on what you deposited. For 2021 and 2022, it's the same. I think that's the question the lady wanted to know why it's still the same. And I think the chairman had explained clearly that 2022 was a disruptive year. We did not give as much loans as possible, so we mostly concentrated on managing the costs to ensure that we gave members what we gave them the previous year. Otherwise, ideally, we would have given them less, but we made sure that we managed our costs prudently so that we are able to give them the same interest that we gave them last year, despite the fact that there was a lot of interruptions in the economy, and we did not lend as we had budgeted, or even the previous year. The next one I want to address is page 30, other operating expenses. Page 30, someone was asking why the other operating expenses moved from 11 million to 31 million. We are on page 30. I want us to move together. And finger on page 30, then move to page 41. Page 40, 41. I want us to go slowly together. On note 6, 7, and 8, that is what is included in the other operating expenses. That is personnel expenses, governance, finance. Those are the three items that are covered there. So governance expenses, you've seen there is a growth from 3.6 to 4.5. That's on page 40. And what happened in that year is that one, the AGM expenses grew You noted from 712 to 951.
We've been having around 300, 200, but that year we did about 400 members. So the members who are coming to the AGM to you,
and you know the cost of hosting members during the AGM, there is a slight growth of about 200,000. Then committee sitting and allowance. Now, when we got into FOSA, we were asked to introduce an auditing committee. So we now have an auditing committee to be able to oversee our activities. That made the cost of sitting allowance grew. And of course, the committee education to enhance capacity to ensure that our board members and our staff are well equipped to manage our finances. Let's pass to page 41, note 7. There is a growth in personnel expenses. Still, we increased in terms of staffing. We now have an auditor, and the reason the figure was slightly low in 2021 is that we also acquired a system administrator. System administrator is in line with our going tech, so that we can be able to utilize technology, and we now have a fully fledged system administrator and an internal auditor in the Sacco to ensure that they are able to manage they are able to oversee our transactions. Then financial expenses, that's note number 8. You will note 2021, we were at 9 million, negative 9 million. And 2022, we are 3.7. Now, I don't know whether you remember in 2020, we didn't give dividends and bonus, dividend and interest, you remember? Now, we were asked to do provision for the whole, the whole unsecured asset, no. I want us to understand clearly so that I don't confuse you. Let's go to page 43. Weka tu vidole. Page 43, we have provisions. Provision for bad debts. 2021, our provision was 11 million. I wish we had 2020, which was, we had given ourselves a provision of 19 million. And we saved, we were able to collect because 2019, we had a lot of default. You remember, we had a lot of default because of COVID, and we provided almost the whole amount. And we provided 19 million. But 2021, we were able to collect a lot of that money. 2021, when the economy improved, we were able to collect a lot of that money. And therefore, the provision went from 19 to 11 million. And the provision for that year was about 3 million. So the 9 million was recovered back. And that is why on page 41, we have a recovery of 9 million. This is the recovery on money that we had provided that we would lose in that year. I'll explain something about provision for bad debt. And that is why it was, we removed 9 million, 9.9, and now this year we provided 3.7. Now, I want to explain something on page 41, provision. No, 43. So that you can understand the 9.9. Provision for bad debt. If you look at that, a small graph there, showing classification of accounts, of loans, classification of loans. Every loan we give, we assume there is a probability of that loan not being paid. And that is prudence for accounting purposes. So every loan we provide 1%. We assume that 1%, we don't appropriate it. We don't utilize that money. It's an expense, right? So you see, a loan that is performing, ni kama loan yenye ilipeanwa jana. Tuna assume tumekupea loan jana, there is 1% chance that it won't be paid, right? And then it goes down to a loan that is under loss. That is a loan that has stayed for 1 year without being paid. We provide 100%. Now, provision inamaanisha hatuwezi allocate hiyo pesa kama tulitengeneza. Juu already huyo mtu hajalipa, si ndio? So, tunaassume hiyo pesa huenda haitalipwa. But that is for accounting purposes. So, we still follow up on that loan. But for accounting purposes, we provide something in case that loan is not paid. And that is a regulator requirement, but it is also prudent management to ensure that you provide something that just in case that loan is not paid. So in 2019, we provided 19 plus 3 million, that is around 21 million. 2021, we were able to recover all that money at 9 million. So that 9 million, we put it back as an income. And that's why in 2022, we've only provided 3.7. And that is why the operating expenses looks like it is huge. I hope that clarifies it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Treasurer. Now I welcome the CEO to tackle the issue of dormancy. But before, Treasurer, you sit down, the member wanted to confirm the interest, is it constant?
Now, this interest is the interest we pay on members' deposit. Ile deposit una save every month, yenye tuna multiply by 3, that is the interest we pay on that deposit. Tunalipa interest kwa ile deposit umeweka. Dividend, we pay the 15% is for the, unaona ile pesa tunaambiagwa, what is it called? The shares. Ile shares tunaambiagwa 5,000. Most of you are aware, 5,000, and we've been requesting you to increase it to 20,000. We pay 15%, and that is the minimum the chairman has committed, that we should be able to pay dividend on your shares at 15%. Now, interest on your deposit is based on performance. Sacco ikiperform vizuri, tunaenda tukizi increase. And we were hoping this year we would be able to pay even 6%, and it can grow as much as the performance of the Sacco improves. So last year it was, the previous year it was 5%. This year we pushed it to 5% because we managed our operations despite the fact that the economy was not doing well. So it is not constant 5% all through. It's based on Sacco's performance. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Moses, please, for the issue of dormancy.
Thank you, Bwana Secretary. I would wish to respond to the question by Richard on dormancy. What is dormancy? Dormancy is when a member fails to deposit continuously for a period of 6 months. So that is when an account becomes dormant. So this is a challenge to us, and we've tried as much as possible, but we'll continue pushing. We've been sending you alerts, we've been sending you reminders, and this is something that we've really emphasized during the education days, that please make deposits to your accounts. So that is the time when an account becomes dormant. So we normally, during the preparation of the accounts, that classification of members has to be set aside so that we're able to know the active members and the dormant members. So the challenge, I'm throwing it back to you, those members that we've been calling to activate your accounts, kindly do that. And you can break down that 2,000 that you're supposed to save every month. You can do it per day. You can do 100 shillings per day. You can do 500 shillings in a week, depending on your business. So as soon as you get your account reactivated, then you're able to enjoy some of the services that the Sacco can offer you. When you're dormant, it becomes very hard for you to get a loan. Even those loans that we issue on phone, they are very strict. They make sure that for you to qualify, you must be a consistent saver in the society. So we ask you members, please join us in reducing that number of dormant members so that we can get everybody on board, so that you can be able to move this society to greater heights. Thank you.
Thank you so much, the CEO, for that. Is there any other clarification that you need from the accounts so that we can get to budget? Thank you so much. Then, before I bring in treasurer for the budget, I humbly request to bring in Pauline, Madam Pauline. These people wamekaa chini sana. Do something, waache kuchoka. Madam Pauline, tumpigie makofi anapokuja. Madam Pauline.
Hello. With us you are? Naomba wale wanaweza kusimama, tusimame kidogo. Wale wanaweza. Na naomba media team tuwekewe kawimbo ka Mungu na tucheze hiyo dance. Sijui kama tuko na media team. Kawimbo tuimbe. Wengi ni wa Kristo. You can stretch as we wait for the song. Do we have any media team around? Oh yes. Tuwekea kawimbo kamoja na tutaidansi tukiimba. The common ones that we can sing. So we can stretch as we wait. Mkuwe na haraka wale wanatuwekea huo wimbo. Na si meeting imekuwa mzuri tukingojea wimbo, si ndio? Hello members, tusalimiane. Hello. Say high five to your neighbor na mwambie karibu mkutano. Mwambie napenda Acumen Sacco, ndio sababu nimekuja. Aya, media team mko wapi? Kama Isanjabu.
Na maneno ya walimwengu, kweli Mungu sio mfungu, hafitinishira majungu, hakuninyima wangu fungu. Amepindua agenda, ameharibu agenda, amezifuta agenda, amepindua agenda.
Thank you so much. Tukae.
Thank you, Madam Pauline, for that. Now, allow me to bring, to mukaribishe our treasurer, na ili atusomee budget ya 2023-2024. Karibu.
Asante Bwana Secretary. Nataka nitajaribu. Hesabu inakuwa ngumu explain na kwa Kiswahili, but nitajaribu vile nitaweza. So muniwie radhi wakati nimeongeza Kiingereza kidogo, but nataka tufungue page 48, page 48. Chenye nawasomea ni makadirio ya matumizi. The budget we want to request you to approve so that we can be able to operate in 2023. Na kama mumefungua page 48, nataka to compare what we ile matumizi na ile fedha tulitengeneza 2022, the actual na proposed budget. Tutaangazia hizo mbili tukiteremka. Total income, zile fedha zote zenye interest ni riba. Ile pesa tunatengeneza kutoka kwa mikopo, that is funded income. We did 3.9 million, and we are hoping to do 58.9 million this year. The proposal is to do 58.9 million. Non-funded income, we did 8.4, we are planning to do 9.5, and in total, the revenue that we are expecting this year, from 47.3 million to 68.5 million. This is in line with our strategic plan. Tulikuwa tumeplan to grow at 20% every year. So we are also giving ourselves a target of achieving from where we are currently at 47 million to where we want to be at 68 million. That is where we want to be by the end of this year. Hiyo ndio target yenye tumejipea as a SACCO. And that is, of course, from the support of you members. That is what we hope to achieve, so that we can also be able to pay better interest. Expenses, zile pesa tutatumia hiyo mwaka, so that we can be able to raise that income. Personnel, pesa ya wafanyakazi. Personnel, the totals, we did 9.2. We are proposing to do 11.1 million. Governance, uongozi, page 49. Tulitumia 5.1, tuna propose kutumia 6.3 million this year. Kuna breakdown hapo. Operating expenses, zile pesa za kila siku operating, we did 5.3. We are proposing to spend 7.8 million. Financial expenses, matumizi ya kifedha, we spent 7.5. We are proposing we do 8.7. Professional expenses, zile pesa za kutuza wataalamu, we spent 117,000. We are proposing to do 700,000, to use 700,000 this year. Total, that this is surplus. Total surplus, total income against expenses. Surplus tulifanya 19.8 million last year. We are hoping this year we should be able to do 33.8 million. This is a growth of 20% on all our incomes. So we are hoping we are going to do better this year. Let's turn to page 50. Page 50 ni capital budget. Zile fedha tuna hope kutumia za long term. Office improvement and relocation. Last year, I think we discussed about this. We were hoping, because we now have FOSA, we have banking services. Tukipata mahali tunaweza kuwa ground floor, tunaweza hama. Na tulikuwa tumepropose last year, mtu allow, tukae na hiyo provision ya 5 million, in case we get space somewhere on the ground floor, to cater for FOSA and our aging members who cannot go upstairs, we move. We didn't manage to do that last year, and we are proposing the same this year, so that in case we get space ground floor, we shall relocate. Computer and so we are proposing to retain the 5 million request for relocation. Then computer and equipments, we are proposing we spend 500,000. Furniture and fixtures, we are also proposing we spend 300 this year. Total capital expenditure 5.5 for this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Treasurer, for the proposed budget. And just in case you have a clarification, we can clarify, na ili tuweze kuiadopt for operation. Any clarification that we require from Treasurer? Then we get a proposer and a seconder, so that it can be adopted to be our operating budget. Proposer, please. Yes.
James Mushiri, member number 246.
James, thank you. Seconder, please. Down there.
Daniel Mbubi, 1661.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are going to get to the next agenda, and the next agenda is resolutions. Allow me to read the resolutions. Resolution is in page number 52. And before we read that resolution, I will request the chair to come and say something concerning our outgoing auditor. Then I can do the resolution for this year.
Jambo tena. Now, we have been having Bwana Irongo, is it Mwangi Irongo? Mwangi Ndirango for 3 years. Good practice dictates that after 3 years, you change your auditor and get a new one to make sure that you get different experiences and also different exposure to the accounting field, because every day uwanja wa hesabu unaendelea ukibadilika, na mkikaa na auditor mmoja kwa muda mrefu, there are also fears that, not that we do anything wrong, but there are fears that he may easily bury some things and not expose to you members everything that is supposed to be exposed. He has done a good job, but he has served us for 3 years. And the law requires that every 3 years we change. We have a list that we draw from that is approved by SASRA, and that is why we are bringing forward that resolution. Before we enrolled him, we were being audited by the ministry for, I think, for as long as the Sacco had been in existence. But from 2020, we had to get an auditor who understands the operations of a Sacco, which is running FOSA operations, and that is why we are requesting for a change of auditor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chair, for that clarification. Allow me to read the resolution. Proposed resolution for the year 2023. Number 1, appointment of auditors. The board proposes the appointment of Maina Kimani and Associates as the external auditor of the society for the year 2023. That is what board is proposing. If you allow us, we get a proposer and a seconder.
Alex Mwangi, member number...
Somebody... Sorry?
Alex Mwangi, member number 709.
We can't hear the name, please.
Alex Mwangi.
Alex Mwangi. Thank you. Proposer, seconder, please.
Sorry, I wasn't actually raising my hand for the either proposer or...
Okay, thank you.
I had a question before that. Before actually we do the proposal and the rest, why minor Kimani Associates and not others? We would like to know the criteria actually that the board chooses when they are making this.
Thank you. I want to welcome the chair of the audit, the chair of the audit committee to clarify the procedure that the committee used to come up with that. Chair of
Yeah, so thank you. It's a very good question. So we went through a very rigorous process of selecting the auditor that we are proposing to be approved today by you. So we did applications to various auditors who are listed by SASRA. So we took the list of all the auditors who are listed by the SASRA. Then we sent them invites to send to us applications with all the accompanying documents. And then as a committee, we sat down, and then we had a criteria that we were using to select them. Kwa hivyo tukaangalia kwanza ni auditor mgani ambaye amefanya sana kwa sacco, sasa regulated SACCOs. Then tukaangalia kama they are licensed, kama wako na current practicing certificates na kama ziko valid. Tukaangalia ile SACCO ambayo wame audit iko under SASRA, iko na capital base kubwa, iko na pesa mingi na watu wengi. And then after putting together all that, we came up with the auditor that we are proposing today to be approved by you. Kwa hivyo tulipitia so many things to make sure that the person that we are proposing to the AGM today to be approved ako na all the necessary requirements na pia ako na capacity. Tulikuwa tunaangalia kwa zile applications ambazo tulipata ni the proposals that they are giving us. Je, wako na how many staff? Wanatupatia how many staff will be auditing our SACCO. So the person that we are proposing to you today to be approved is someone who is qualified, who is competent, and he has the capacity to audit this SACCO na kutusaidia pia to grow na kutu advise on so many other financial things. Kwa hivyo, that is the criteria that we used. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, members, I believe you have understood the process that the audit committee led by our able chair went through to get to the auditor that we are proposing. We had gotten the proposer. I humbly request for the seconder, if we are satisfied. Up there.
Member 0037, Erastus Munywa.
Erastus Munywa, thank you. Thank you so much. The next resolution is maximum borrowing powers. That the board be given the power to borrow up to Kenya shillings 20 million if need analysis. That the board be given the power to borrow up to Kenya shillings 20 million if need arises. This has been a proposal, a resolution for all our AGMs. We have a request for a proposer and a seconder. Thank you.
Eva Sialo, member number 213.
Thank you, Eva. Seconder? First law.
Cosmas Koira, number 1980.
Thank you, Cosmas, for seconding. Allow us now, those are the resolutions. Allow us now to get to the next agenda. And the next one is a presentation of awards. And I humbly request Violet to take over that session.
afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for according us the honor of your presence. Now we're going to go into awards. And the theme for this year is rewarding loyalty. So we have 5 categories. Sorry, I'm going to come again on that because the mic was not very clear. The theme for this year is rewarding loyalty. And we have 5 categories. And I'm going to ask board members to assist me with this. So the first category we're going to look at is the highest contributor in BOSA savings, individual category. And this one is the individual who has the highest deposits in 2022 in the BOSA savings. That is Lydia Wanjue Newton, member number 1907. Lydia, if you're here, please come forward. Lydia. Lydia Wanjue Newton. Okay, if she's not here, please contact the office for your award. The next member is Wananchi Jamii Hospital, and this one is the most improved employer for the checkoff system, and that is in the category of corporate. So Wananchi Jamii Hospital, do you have a representative here? Wananchi Jamii? Wananchi Jamii Hospital, you have a representative? Okay, for this I'm going to ask Steve. Steve is in the supervisory committee. He's going to make the award. Tuwapigie makofi jameni. Asanteni sana for your business, Wananchi Jamii. Members, we have a check-off system, so if you have a business, please patronize our services. We can make the payroll payment on your behalf. Makofi tena.
Listen, them say, them tell you say.
The most active user of M-banking services. Now you know that we have embraced mobile technology, and this is the individual who had the most transactions on both BOSA and FOSA. BOSA is back office and front office, and that is going to be Martin Wamae Njogu, number 1353, member number 1353. If you're here, let's clap for him.
God is good.
You can see the young people are embracing technology. I will ask to make this award on behalf of the board. Katie? Oh, sorry. Mr. Saropa is already here. Martin Wamae Njogu again, congratulations. The most active user of M-banking services.
Congratulations. Say what the Lord has done for you.
I'm going to make the next award. And that is going to be the most loyal active group in FOSA and BOSA in the corporate category. That is Ongata Rongai Ilroke. Forgive me if I don't pronounce it right. Ongata Rongai Ilrokerata Self-Help Group. Ilshoreta, member number 650. me come again because of the music. The most active recruiter during the year, Arthur Kamau Kinyeru. Huyu ndiye member ambaye recruit the most new members. Member number 1722, are you here? Arthur Kamau? Okay, kama hayuko hapa na kuna mtu anamjua, tafadhali afike ofisini achukue award yake. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much. You can also be awarded. Do something extra na itakuwa sawa sawa. Nafasi hii kabla sijamleta Salome kwa sababu ya election, nataka kumleta our CEO. Ataja kidogo kuhusu the ATMs, then we can hand over the mic to Salome as we conclude.
Good afternoon, members. Afternoon. We have a new service that we've just launched this week. That is our ATM service. And we sent out alerts to all of you, asking you to come and apply for that service. So tuko na ile kitu tunaita ATM Sacco Link card, ambayo ni Visa branded. That means that that card can work in Kenya and across the globe. It is Visa branded. You can access your money. We are working through Cooperative Bank. You can access your money through Cooperative Bank, ATMs, or any other bank. But when you go to any other bank that is not cooperative, you'll be charged a higher rate. If you go to Cooperative Bank, the withdrawal is 40 shillings. If you go to any other bank, it's 200 shillings. So it depends on where you are. This card still works with the Coop kwa Jirani. You can be able to access your money through the Coop kwa Jirani, and you can also use that card to make payments, and it is free of charge. So kama uko na hiyo kadi, unaweza enda shopping kwa supermarket ulipe nayo, unaweza enda uweke mafuta kwa petrol station ulipe nayo, unaweza enda kwa hoteli ulipe nayo. The service is accessible 24 hours a day. So we are asking you members, please subscribe to that service. Tumebeba forms, tuko nazo. We'll be able to share more details when you come to fill that form. So it is a growth within the society. Let's embrace these technologies ambazo zinafanya muweze kupata pesa yenu at all times, 24 hours a day. So thank you, Bwana Secretary.
Wow, thank you. Let us appreciate. Bado tunazonga na ni vizuri. So ensure you have the ATM with you so that you can be able to access your funds anywhere, anytime. Now I want to welcome Salome so that she can come and make her remarks anapotuongoza katika hiyo section ya election. Karibu Salome.
Once again, hamjambo members. Good afternoon. Langu ni kushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu na board ya Acumen pamoja na staff na pia nyinyi members kwa kuweza kukongomana mahali hapa kujivunia kazi mzuri mmefanya kwa huo mwaka moja. Na pia nasikia kunyenyekea kutambulika na hiyo ofisi ya Acumen kwa kuwa wanatambua ofisi yetu na tumetembea hii safari pamoja. Kwa hivyo nashukuru sana kwa niaba yangu na ofisi yetu ya county. Kwa majina nimesikia nimeitwa Salome, kwa wale ambao hawakuwa wamefika. Naitwa Salome Wangoi. Nasimamia vyama vya ushirika Kajiado North Sub County. Na ndio niko hapa. Mimi sitasema mengi kwa ajili kuanzia kwa reports ambazo tumesomewa na hasa report ya chairman na ya mgeni wetu ambaye alikuwa amealikwa na ameondoka. Yameongelea mengi kuhusu sako yetu na vile inaendelea. Yale tu ningesisitiza ama lile jambo moja ningetaka kusisitiza ni mambo ya guarantors. Najua saa zingine mtu moyo huenda konde wakati ndio huyu unataka pesa, umeenda kwa sako ukaambiwa enda ukatafute guarantors, umewatafuta, wamekuambia wamegarantii wengine, na saa zingine unajipata uko mahali unajiuliza sasa nilikuwa nina save pesa ya nini, ama ni kutoka nitatoka ama nitafanya nini. Tumia hii fursa vizuri. Hii sako imekupatia hii platform umepewa hapa siku ya leo ya kuhudhuria hii AGM. Jua aliye karibu na wewe. Tengeneza urafiki ya watu watatu. Hao watatu wewe utakuwa wanne. Mnazungukana na unapata, kwa sababu sio kila wakati mnachukua loan kwa pamoja. Utajipata mko na group yenu ya guarantors na hakuna wakati mtakuja kuumia. Ingawaje kuna wale labda saa zingine tunakuwa wakatili kama members, tunakosa kulipa loan na hawa guarantors wetu wanaumia. Niombi tu, sako zinaundwa kwa kuaminiana, na ndio nyinyi kama wanachama mumewaaminia hawa board walioko mbele yenu pesa zenyu hizi waweze kuzilinda, na kila mwaka wanakuja kuwaeleza ama kuwaletea matokeo kupitia lile booklet ambayo mko nalo. Kuna reports nyingi na najua ukiondoka hapa uko na ufahamu ya vile sako yako imekuweko kwa huo muda wa mwaka mmoja. Kwa hivyo langu tu ni kuwahimiza tu mjue wenzenu. Kwa upande wa elections ambayo ndio imekuja agenda ya pili tukielekea kumalizia, leo tunaifanya kwa njia tofauti sana, kwa sababu tulikuwa tumeelezwa hapo awali ya kwamba kulikuwa na positions ambazo zilikuwa vacant kwa board, walikuwa watatu, na supervisory tulikuwa na vacant position ya member mmoja. Na mnajua ni utamaduni wetu, kila mwaka tunafanya ile tunaita 1/3 retirement ambayo inaandamana na sheria zetu za cooperative. Hiyo report iliwafikia through advertisements na mkapata alerts kwa simu zaidi ya tuseme kama mara 3 hivi. Lakini nyinyi members mkaamua kukaa mlivyo, mkuwa mumeamini sako yenu, kwa sababu hakuna applicant yoyote alijitokeza, iwe ni kuwania kitengo katika board ya wale watatu ama kwa upande wa supervisory. Hakuna yoyote aliyejitokeza, na hiyo ni jambo ambalo linanishangaza, kwa sababu najua kama kuna society najua imeinvest kwa upande wa members education ni hii yenyu ya Acumen, kwa sababu hata kwa budget pia mmeona. So hakuna ambaye anaweza sema hajui sako yake mahali tumefikia. Hata siku ya leo kwa wale ambao wamesimama hapa, nimesimama, haujakosa kusoma jambo moja ama mbili kuhusu sako yako. Na sijui ni kwa nini tunaona aibu kuania hizi viti. Basi hata aibu ikitosha, najua sisi wote ni viongozi. Ningeomba tu tujitokeze, kwa sababu mahali hakuna mtu anachukia mabadiliko. Na katika zile pillars 5 za leadership, leading by change ama leading with change ama leading change, whatever the term, the best term imetumika kwa Kiingereza, si mbaya. Tunasemanga change is as good as rest. Lakini pia wale ambao walikuwa board wa kitambo, najua wakiketi pale wanafurahia kazi mzuri hawa walioko mbele yenu wanafanya. Na hata wewe labda saa zingine unatokanga hapa unaenda kwa ofisi kuuliza maswali, unasema hii sako yetu tungefanya hivi. Si ukuje pia hapa ndani usaidie. Kwa sababu saa zingine hizi vitu huwa na joto kidogo. Ukiona pia wakiwa wamekaa hapa na kwa ukakamavu wanasimama hapa mbele yenu na wanajibu yale maswali, ni kwa sababu walipenda ile sako na wamepewa pia hiyo fursa ya kwenda kusoma zaidi kuhusu kuendeleza sako. Kwa hivyo ningewaomba kwa heshima tu, msiogope hizi viti, ni kwa muda tu, unapewa muda mfupi, na baada ya kutumwa training hapa kule unaweza kuwa mkakamavu na kuelewa sako yako vizuri. Na kwa ajili ya hiyo pia nashukuru na kupongeza wale board ambao walistaafu hapo awali na wameendelea kusimama na sako. Najua pia wanafurahia yale matunda mazuri walipanda. So kwa ajili ya hayo, ningeomba niwaletee mbele yenu wale ambao walikuwa wanafaa kustaafu mwaka huu wa 2022. Na hawakuonyeshana ishara ya kuchoka, kwa sababu ningewaambia kama walikuwa wamesema ya kwamba wamechoka kufanya kazi, ningewaambia. Lakini sasa nitawaleta mbele yenu ili muweze kuwarudisha kwa ofisi tena, kwa sababu nyinyi wenyewe mliamua kufanya nini? Mliamua kufanya nini? Kuendelea kujenga sako, si ni kweli? Mkiwa pale pale mletewe, lakini natumai mwaka ujao tutakuwa na kipindi cha uchaguzi. Democracy ni mzuri. Is among the core principles za cooperative society. Kwa hivyo wacha tuendelee kupractice demokrasia. Ni mzuri hata sisi tunaiona mahali popote. So kwa heshima tu nitawaomba our board members wasimame. Nimesema kwamba hawakuonyeshana idhini ya kuchoka, lakini ni vizuri pia wajisemee. Baada ya hiyo nitapata proposer na seconder kwa kila moja anapojisema anakuwa proposed na seconded ili anaketi na mnampatia idhini ya kuwahudumia kwa kipindi cha miaka 3, kwa sababu tumesema ni 1/3 rotation, kwa hivyo watazungukana mpaka wamalize. Ningeomba kuanzia na kitengo cha vice chairman ambaye alikuwa staafu siku ya leo, I believe so if I'm not wrong, Bwana Saropa Kimenjo. Am I right? Bwana Saropa ndio yule amesimama pale, atapatiliziwa mic hapo karibu na yeye, ajisemee kweli kama vile nimesema ni ukweli, ili tupate mtu wa kumpendekeza na kumuunga mkono ili aweze kuendeleza gurudumu.
Wanashirika hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Saropa Kimenjo. Nimekuwa katika hii board for the last 3 years, although hapo mbeleni mlinirudisha. So I have a total of 6 years now. Lakini naona bado niko na nguvu ya kuendelea. Kwa hivyo, na kwa vile nyinyi wenyewe hamkujitokeza ili utupatie mtu mwingine anaweza kusimama, mimi nasema niko tayari kuendelea kama mkikubali. Asanteni.
Asanti, natumai wamekubali kwa sababu hakuna aliyetaka kuja kupumua pale. Kwa hivyo tu kwa heshima ningeomba Bwana Saropa apate a proposer and a seconder, since hatuna mtu wa kumngoa pale, lakini ni vizuri aidhinishwe kuwa mwanakamati wa kipindi hicho nimesema kia miaka 3. I have 2 hands, more than 2 hands. Kindly, Bwana KK, at least I can recognize your name. You introduced yourself. So, Bwana KK amependekeza Bwana Saropa.
My names are Kamau Kariuki, or KK as you said, and I propose Bwana Kimenjo aendelee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There were more than 3 hands here.
Good afternoon, members. Jina langu ni Gideon Mwaura na second number 54.
Asante sana kwa kumuidhinisha board wenu. Ningeomba mweka hazina Bwana Peter Njuguna Mwangi asimame pia, aseme jambo moja tupate pia wa kumuidhinisha.
Habari ya adhuhuri wanashirika wenzangu. Habari ya adhuhuri. Kiswahili ni ngumu. kama mlivyoambiwa nimekuwa in this kwa hii board for the last 3 years na sijachoka bado. Naomba mnipe nafasi nyingine. Asante.
Asante sana. So kindly tupate wa kumuidhinisha. We need a proposal and a seconder. Naona Madam Jane ambaye ni board aliyestaafu hapo awali. Just a minute, wacha tupate yule, alafu huyu member Madam Rahab, I think pia ni Rahab. Subiri kidogo, wewe ndio uta second. Ndio yule proposal wa kwanza pale. Haya, mpe mic.
Majina ni Jane Joroge. I propose.
Thank you.
Rahab Mugo, member number 19, I second.
Thank you so much. Nashukuru memuidhinisha Bwana Peter aweze kusaidiana na wenzake. Tuko na Madam Mombi Kamau, pia naye alikuwa astaafu, lakini vizuri pia tumuidhinishe na tusikie sauti yake pia. Labda tunaweza muidhinisha akiwa amechoka, lakini mimi nikimwangalia atatuambia.
Good afternoon, members. Good afternoon again. My name is Jane Kamau. I remember the last time you gave me votes, I told God thank you. And then, even now, I want to tell God thank you. Because of this chance you've given me automatically, without opposing me. I want to say thank you to God and also to you members for trusting me and for believing in me. I feel like I'm still energetic to serve you again for the next 3 years, and I'm interested again. Thank you.
Asante. Naomba tupate wa kumuidhinisha, a proposer and a seconder for minutes purposes.
Kwa majina, Josephat Mondia, membership number 552. I propose Jane Kamau.
Asante sana Bwana Mondia. Seconder. There's a hand.
Thank you. James Isaac Muigai, member number 769. I propose. I second.
You second. Thank you. I now bring you the member who was supposed to retire, ambaye alikuwa anafaa kuretire katika committee ya supervisory, ni Bwana Stephen Mboya.
Jambo washirika wenzangu. Naitwa Stephen Bwea. Kwanza nitawashukuru kwa ule muda mlinipa niweze kuwahudumia kwa supervisory committee. Pili, ni mwili na roho bado una nia ya kuwasaidia na kuwa pamoja nanyi. Na tatu, sisi kama viongozi kuna changamoto nyingi ambazo huwa tunakumbana nazo, lakini ningewasihi nyinyi kama wanashirika ambao huwa mnatupa uwezo kukaa na kujadili mambo mengi kuhusu chama, muwe mkituombea tafadhali. Tusije tukakaa tukaona tunaenda vizuri mukanyamaza. Ni vizuri tuweke Mungu mbele ndio tuweze kufana katika chama chetu. Asanteni sana na ninafurahi kuwepo kwenyu hapa na uamuzi mtakaofanya kunihusu. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Bwana Steven. Naomba tupate wa kumuidhinisha, a proposer and a seconder. There is a hand in front, Kalecheges, and even the second row. Okay.
Bwana sifiwe. Habari zenu members. Jina langu ni Nation Hinga, number 26, and I propose Stephen.
Rachel Danson, I second.
0036.
So thank you so much members. Langu ni kuwapongeza tena hawa wanakamati na kuwatakia kila raheri pamoja nanyi members, na pia kupongeza wale ambao wamezawadiwa siku ya leo kwa kusimama na sako hii, na pia kuchallenge wale ambao pia watazawadiwa mwaka huu, that is by 2024, a time like now. We pull up our socks kwa sababu tunaona kuna pia mavuno kwa upande mwingine. So asanteni sana na waombea mwaka mwema wenye mafanikio. God bless you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sarume. Tumpigie makofi mazuri Sarume. We are almost ending our AGM. Na kabla sijamalizia, kuna forms ambazo tulikuwa tumepewa za feedback. Tafadhali kwa heshima tu tunaomba ya kwamba kila mtu aweze kujaza, kila mtu ambaye amepewa hiyo form. You have something to tell us. You have something to say concerning our society. So please take a minute or so, give us the feedback so that at least we can know where to improve, what to add, and where we are doing good. Please also let us know so that we can be able to serve you better every day. So ensure you forward your forms. Don't go home with that form. We need it. Ensure you feel something. It is very, very important. Members' feedback is very, very important. It's going to be checked and something is going to be done. So help us. Please, please, please. We need that form. Hand over to ushers. Ushers, please start from here, down here, procedure. Start from down here. Ensure you get from each and every member. It is very, very, very important. Also, as we do that, there is a car that need to be attended to, KCR 628, I think why. It need to be checked. And the other issue is there is a member who have lost her phone. If you have seen that phone, please ensure you forward it to our staff so that she can collect from there. Please, it will be good if we do that. As we are collecting the forms, I would like to invite the CEO to do two things. Tell us how we are going to get our lunch, and number two, how we are going to get our dividends and our interest, and when. Then we can get a member to do a vote of thanks, as our good friend James Masharia, as he prepare for a vote of thanks. I would request Moses to tell us those two things, very important.
Thank you, Bwana MC. I think mine is to thank you for attending our AGM. And for the lunch, as we normally do, there are some details that you give in when you are doing the registration. That is including your phone number. We'll send your lunch allowance directly to your phone. And for the dividends, by the end of today, they will be credited into your FOSA accounts. So for those of you who have mobile service, they will be able to withdraw their money. For those of you who don't have mobile service, you will come to the office on Monday. So you will get your dividends today directly to your FOSA accounts. Those who don't have FOSA accounts, kindly visit the office and open your FOSA accounts so that your dividends can be credited. Thank you.
Situmpigie makofi mazuri. If we are going to get our dividends and rebates today, that is very, very good. I want that we get AOB very fast. If you have an AOB for recording purpose, it's not for discussion, it's for recording. If you have any AOB, just raise up your hand. If you have any AOB, thank you so much. Then we are going just to acknowledge our online participants for being there. We have 20 members who have been following us online. We appreciate your availability to be together with us in our AGM. We are so happy for that. Oh, sorry. Yes, there is AOB here. Let us record. Kareche?
Mine would be more of the marketing area needs to be addressed.
Marketing, thank you. Marketing need to be addressed. Any other? David?
Hello. Thank you very much. I would like to, on the issue of SMSs that we get in our phones, maybe the information that is need to be relayed to the members to be coming earlier. That is, we be given ample time on the messages. Let them be well timed.
Thank you.
Like the message for deadline for the application came on 23 to say that the deadline is on 23. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. It's good to note that, the timing of our SMSs.
Thank you. I'm John Gekonyo, member 1778. I wanted to just maybe the body can consider this about the guarantors. And because it is becoming a contentious issue, maybe we can come up with a cell group, maybe of 7. They can maybe guarantee from their cell group. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all that. I believe we have no other business. Now I allow James to make a comment, a vote of thanks. Then we can cross. Kareche, give James Masharia.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
My name is Macharia James. I would say I love Jesus, my personal savior. Been told to say a word of thanks. First of all is to our God. I would say thus far, Ebenezer he has brought us. Many died of corona, and we are seeing ourselves here. That is God. Number one. The planners of this meeting, we say thank you. Each one of us who has stand up here, actually you are many, but as many as you are here, you took your time. We say thank you. All the workers employed by Sacco, we say thank you. I've done good work. The last one is our host here, Catholic University. We say thank you to all of us. Thank you again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we can all stand and request Reverend Gikonyo to close us with a word of prayer. Let us all stand. Kareche, give Reverend kipasa sauti.
Tuombe. Mungu wetu, tunakushukuru kwa sababu ya vile umetusaidia na ubali huu tumefika ni kwa mkono wako. Tunasema ni asante. Tunaombea viongozi wetu ambaye ni board members, tunawaombea baraka zako. Tunaombea wale ambaye wametoka kwa ministry na viongozi wote. Pia na sisi members wote utubariki, tubarikie kazi ya mikono yetu, tubarikie biashara zetu, ili tuweze kuinua sako yetu na kuipeleka kiwango kingine. Staffs wetu pia tumewaombea baraka, na ni kwa jina la Yesu tumeomba, tumeamini.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Muwe na wakati mzuri, mbarikiwe, na weekendi iwe ni weekendi mzuri sana. God bless you for coming. We are happy. We are very happy.